Rice. He's got an opening. Rice, he could go all the way. He's got one man to beat.
Chase Becker spins, hangs, complete. Broughton breaks through. It's a race to the end zone. Touchdown, Sioux. The Sioux strike first.
It used to be
on the road. Conquers back on top as Region 8 champions.
That's Ben Heenick with a load of steam, and he pulls over.
One as Blake Burnstrom looks to go. Blake Burnstrom floating in midair for 2.
Backdoor cut. Cheryl Hayes off the glass for 2. There is Nesham. Wow, look at that shot by Addison Nesham. She's putting on a show. You think her heart is pounding? No way. The Lusitano Buffalo Bombers are headed to the state.
Quarter, 3 seconds, Simiato. No. Put back, no. The Killdeer Cowboys survive.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
GameDay Media, LLP does not own the rights to the background music of this live stream. All rights belong to the music owners. No copyright infringement intended.
Today's GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, both the own boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hoagland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset, Tioga Ace Hardware, DA Land LLC, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, the Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, DeBach Harvesting, Skin by Legacy, The Food Barn, Western Education Regional Co-op, North Shore Plaza PTO, Divide County Quarterback Club, Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, Red Rock Chevrolet and GMC of Williston, Investment Center Advisor Group, LPL Financial, Jorgensen Lumber, Fisher Family Chiropractic, Stanley Commercial Club, EAPC Architects, Engineers, Game 1, Modern Dental, Tioga EDC and Chamber of Commerce, Jan A. Costa, PC, Northwest Sportsmen's Association, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural and equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit borderplains.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer.
For the healthcare services you need and expertise you can trust, it's right here at home with Tioga Medical Center. You're important to us, and so is your well-being. From primary and specialty care to surgical services, we're committed to caring for you at every stage of life. There's no place like home with trusted, familiar faces.
You can trust me.
You can trust us.
You can trust Tioga Medical Center.
Trusted healthcare here at home.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome into the Highlight Factory in Ray, North Dakota. Kurt Hadenfield Court high atop here at the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk for a good District 5 matchup between the 2-10 overall Ray Jays looking for their first win since January 8th. 3 losses in a row for them. And the Divide County Maroons starting a nice second streak, coming in here at 9-5, winners of their last 2 in a row. Welcome into our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. Border Plains Equipment located in Stanley, North Dakota, right off Highway 2, your local Case IH dealer. Visit borderplains.com for local inventory and explore job opportunities. I'd like to welcome in my partner for tonight's broadcast, a doubleheader, Dylan Loper.
How we doing, David? It's good to be here. Better than outside.
Yeah, it's 100% better than what it is outside with negatives all over. And tonight I think it's going to be full of positives here tonight. Got a really good one. Let's focus on the game that's on hand here between the girls' side, a doubleheader. The boys are going to have the nightcap. The number 3 rated team in the state of North Dakota, the Ray Jays, and the Divide County Maroons are going to tip 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one. These two teams, kind of two different tales of the season. The Maroons started out really, really good, and then they battled the flu bug and the sick bug, whatever you want to call it. One of the best players in the region, Journey Werman, was on the IR, when they played the Tioga Lady Pirates just a couple of weeks ago, and they took one on the chin. They've rebounded since, and they've been able to rattle off 2 in a row here against the North Shore Plaza Wildcats and partial to get their record to 9-5. What do we like about this Divide County Maroons team?
Well, I think you nailed it. They're fully healthy again. You know, Harper Lindsay was battling an ankle injury. So just getting all their pieces back. They don't go super deep on the bench. But, you know, Journey Werman, she's a do-all player. Fun to watch. They have a lot of speed on this team. They like to get up and down the court, and they score when the defense plays well.
The Divide County Maroons are currently sitting 4th in the district, scoring about 55.5 points per game while allowing 51.3 points per game. It's a nice streak. They're 7-3 in their last 10 games, and they've, like I said, they've won 2 in a row, so they're making to look another streak, trying to get 3 in a row here tonight at Kurt Hadenfield Court. We take a flip to the other side of the scorebook tonight for this Ray Jays team led by Matt Heyer, sitting at 2-10 overall, 2-5 in the district, sitting towards the bottom half of the district at 8th. They average about 42.1 points per game while allowing 58 points per game. And if these Ray Jays can really figure it out, I think they're going to have a good run going into that district tournament, led by some of their really young diaper dandies.
Yeah, this is kind of the theme with Ray. They're so young on both sides, boys and girls. barmen on both sides. They're pretty evenly matched across the board. They share the ball pretty well, and if they can kind of figure it out, I mean, they can upset some people.
Yeah, that's going to be a fascinating match between these two teams. Somewhat evenly matched. I think the scales may tip toward Divide County because they have a special kid that wears number 11. We'll talk about her a little bit later in our pregame show here, but it's going to be a good one, no doubt, and we're looking forward to having the best coverage here in Western North Dakota. The Highlight Factory, high atop Kurt Hoddenfield Court in Ray, North Dakota. We'll be back with Lindsay Grocery Coach's comments after this timeout.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
DeBach Harvesting has been in business for more than 20 years. We are a family-run operation that operates 2 gleaner combines with all the supporting equipment needed to take your crop off efficiently. This year, we will be offering in-field bagging to help with the efficiency and storage if needed. In addition, we are offering trucking in the wintertime to help get your crop to market. We would love to have your business. Look us up on Facebook or call us at 405-612-7990.
Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
Welcome back in the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. The Tioga Medical Center, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Trusted healthcare here at home. To find your provider, visit them at tiogahealth.org. Right now, Dylan Loper standing by with the head coach of the Ray Jays, one of the best in the business, Mr. Matt Heyer. Take it away.
Yeah, I'm down here with Coach Heyer for the Ray Jays. We're a little past halfway point in the season, kind of coming to be go time. What's something that you've hung your hat on so far this year, and what's something that you're really looking to improve?
We've kind of changed how we do things after Christmas here. We've become very much an up-tempo team. We do a lot of zone pressures in the full court. It kind of fits our personnel. We can go about 8-9 deep if we need to. And a couple things that we're looking to improve is limiting turnovers and trying to finish around the basket. We've been a little bit inconsistent with that, but it's definitely gotten better this last month.
Yeah, for sure. So you saw these guys up in Crosby. Didn't quite go your way. So what's going to be some changes in tonight's game?
The biggest thing is we got to break their press. Their man-to-man press got to us last time. If we can be strong with the ball, and then when we get into the half-court setting, be aggressive, get to the basket. Last time I feel like we got a little bit pass-happy, and we're looking to get downhill more.
All right, well, good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dylan, and big thank you to Matt Heyer, part of our Lindsay Grocery Coach's comments. When we come back, we're going to flip it to the other side. It's kind of like, where's Waldo? Where's Kent Harding? Dylan's going to find him, otherwise he's going to post up next to the assistant coaches, and they're going to have to step in. We'll be back after this quick timeout.
Nesset is here to provide services to the oil and gas industry. We have a fabulous, fabulous geologic jackpot right here in North Dakota. And what we are doing is providing and developing this resource to be used for years, decades, and generations to come. I look forward to a great future right here in Tioga, North Dakota.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance, including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
Welcome back into our Border Plains Equipment pregame show located in Stanley, North Dakota. We've found him. I think he was maybe doing a little pregame ritual, some meditation late in that locker room. Take it away, Dylan and Kent Harding of the Divide County Maroons.
Yeah, I'm down. I finally found him up here, David. But yeah, so Coach Harding, we were talking a little bit last time we saw you guys. Injury bug and some injuries and sickness was going on. Back to full health. How does that affect the team?
Well, Harper's not going to play. She's going to warm up tonight. She's getting close, so hopefully we can get her rolling next week. But we're getting better. Adrena missed the last 2 days, so she's not 100% healthy. So hopefully she can get out here and get going right away. So still trying to battle, or still battling that, but we'll hopefully get them clicking.
Yeah, I might have spoke a little too quickly there, but so tonight you're playing a Ray J team. You had success in the last game. Are you looking to keep kind of the same game plan or change stuff up on them?
Pretty similar. We want to play man-to-man. We want to get up and defend and try to get up and down the floor. Not change a lot, but we know it's a different team. It's a different team now than it was early in the season when we got them. So we just got to be ready to play. We got to be ready to roll.
For sure. Back to you, David, and good luck, Coach.
Thank you to Kent Harding and Matt Heyer being a part of our Lindsay Grocery Coaches Comments. Lindsay Grocery, where community meets quality every day. You can find them on Facebook for your daily, weekly deals. Lindsay Grocery, your favorite grocery store. Devin and Casey Lindsay do a fantastic job. I speak on first-hand experience. Check out their smoked meat section. It is phenomenal. They gave us a couple little care packages. The smoked cheese, the smoked meats. It is good stuff. It's better than what you get at the holidays. Go check it out at Lindsay Grocery. You can find them on Facebook. When we come back, our Northwest Therapy Services tip-off is about 8.5 minutes to go. We got our polls. We got our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlights coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
How it's always been done isn't good enough. When it comes to your farm, your family, and your future, you deserve better. At Howland Insurance Services, we specialize in how insurance should be done. We creatively customize farm and ranch insurance to meet your marketing goals and minimize risk, providing the protection that you need. We help lessen your dependence on the bank and set you up for long-term success. Contact us today to build a brighter, more secure tomorrow.
Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, cap string flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
Welcome back into our Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. Up next, we got our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight. Red Rock Chevy GMC, located in Williston, North Dakota, for fast and reliable service and car shopping made easy. For specials, new and pre-owned inventory, visit redrockchevygmc.com today. Right now, we're going to our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight. She's one of the good ones. She was our Howland Insurance Services Player of the Week just a couple of weeks ago, and she is a good one. She's a freshman. She comes in averaging, I just had it here,
16.6.
16.6 per game, 4.1 steals per game, 3.14 assists per game. She is all over the court. Her free throw shooting percentage sits right at about 58%. Her three-point percentage is like 65 or 60%, something like that. Some of the stats that Journey Wehrman is doing is something incredible. 58% from the free throw line, 41% from the twos, and 55.7% from the three-point line.
Yeah, she can light it up from pretty much anywhere. She plays a lot bigger than her physical stature, and it's crazy. She's just a freshman. She's been playing a while on this varsity team. I don't take great notes, but I ran out of room putting her stats, trying to fit them in here. So she's fun to watch, and I'm glad to see she's healthy again.
Yeah, we missed it the other night when they had the Tioga Lady Pirates. They played host to the Tioga Lady Pirates up at Barry Hagen Court last week, and she wasn't in, and she was severely missed.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if she's worth the points that was spread between the team, but she definitely is a huge game changer, is Journey Wehrman.
She really is. I mean, I think you nailed it on the head right there, David. I don't think she's going to fill quite that gap, but I mean, she's 20 points a night offensively, plus some 10 points on the defensive side as well.
And when we flip it over to the other side, our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight is going to be number 2, right down by the cheerleaders. There she is. You can just barely see her around. Her name is Brooklyn Edwards, a 5'9" sophomore. Comes in averaging 8.7 points per game and 6.8 rebounds per game. One of the mainstays in the Ray basketball program. A phenomenal sophomore for head coach Matt Heyer.
Yeah, she does a nice job looking at stats. She does a little bit of everything, does it well, plays with a lot of passion, and it'll be fun to see how things go for her tonight.
She is a great player, and that's why they are a Red Rock Auto Chevrolet GMC Player Spotlight. Again, visit redrockchevygmc.com today. See what Baron Parizek and the crew over there in Williston can do for you. And right now we're going to take a look at our Division B girls basketball polls powered by Prairie Home Furnishing, located in Stanley, North Dakota. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them online. You can give them a call. But the best thing to do is visit their warehouse. Bring your wallet. They got tons and tons of inventory on the floor. But as we take a look at the polls here, just released on Wednesday, sitting right at top again, the number 1 team garnishing all 17 votes, the Benson County Wildcats.
Reigning champions.
The reigning champions.
They're tough.
Phenomenal team. Aubrey Kenner, their team is poised to make another tournament run. One of the only 2 undefeated teams in the state of North Dakota, sitting at 13-0 as of Wednesday afternoon. The Flasher Bulldogs sitting at number 2. No change, 1 through 4. Central McLean at 3. Lemoore Litchfield Marion sitting at number 4. And new into the polls, again, is the Hatton Northwood Thunder sitting at 9-1. And then other teams that have received some votes. One that's going to tip off at about 7:15 over in Powers Lake, between the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers and the Kenmare Bowbells. The Kenmare Bowbells Honkers sitting at 10-3. The Tioga Lady Pirates playing tonight against a Division A opponent in Newtown, and Glenburn sitting at 12-2. I think the voters maybe missed one because there's an awesome team down in the Region 4, I believe, in the Garrison Troopers. They need some love. Us voters got to get those guys into the vote polls. They're a phenomenal team, but Monday is going to be a day. We're going to have Kenmare Bowbells taking on the Tioga Lady Pirates, and could be a preview of the District 5 championship.
Yeah, I'm just glad I have that night off so I can watch it from my couch. So,
and big thank you to our our Prairie Homes Furnishings polls, brought to you by Prairie Homes Furnishing in Stanley, North Dakota. We're going to power right on here. We're going to get to our unofficial starting lineups tonight, brought to you by the Country Store in Powers Lake, North Dakota. One of the best slogans that they have. If you don't need it, we probably don't.
If we don't have it, you don't need it.
If we don't have it, you probably don't need it. There it is. I got my phone's going off like crazy. We're going to take a look at the starting lineups here, brought to you by the Country Store in Powers Lake, North Dakota. This is the way the Maroons go. Number 10, Audrina Forcher, just a junior. Number 11, our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight, Journey Wehrman, a freshman. Stepping into the post role, another freshman. Number 12, Greenlee Haugland. Number 20, Paige Smithberg, a sophomore. She's come in having a great season. What do you know about Paige Smithberg?
Oh, she's quick as lightning. She's a defensive pest, and she turns steals into instant offense. She's fun to watch.
And then to round out the starting 5, number 30, the junior, 5'8", Skylar Wehrman. She comes in averaging 15.8 points per game and almost 4 rebounds per game. So this Divide County team is loaded, ready to go, led by head coach Kent Harding. Take a look at over on the other side, the girls in white tonight. Brooklyn Edwards, our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight for the Ray Jays. Brooklyn Edwards coming in with 8.7 points per game and 6.8 rebounds per game. She's going to be a good one to watch.
Yeah, she, like we said earlier, she does a little bit of everything for these Jays, and they play a nice team game.
And followed by number 3, Maya Knox, the other senior. Brinley Kincaid, a junior for head coach Matt Heyer. This one's going to be a good one. You're going to write this one down. Number 13, Andy Barman, just an 8th grader. She comes into this contest averaging 12.5 points per game and 2 rebounds just as an 8th grader. And then to round out the starting 5, number 22, Cadence Sargent. She's the other senior for head coach Matt Heyer. But this is going to be a good matchup. This is going to be a good team back and forth to watch. I'm really excited to see what these Maroons can do. 90% healthy maybe. They're still, to tail off of what head coach Ken Harding was talking about, Harper busted her ankle real bad a couple weeks ago, and she's been working, strengthening it, getting it back to full strength.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm excited. You know, Coach Heyer talked about the changes they've kind of made, a little bit more up-tempo, which could be interesting to see because the Maroons are an up-tempo team themselves.
Right now we're going to turn it down to the voice of the Ray Jays, Mr. Stuart Dolan, for our official starting lineup.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody will stand, remove your headgear, face the flag, sing along with the Ray High School Band, directed by Trent Hunsker.
Thank you to the Ray J. Pet Band for that beautiful rendition of Old Glory, our national anthem here tonight. Right now we're going to take another look here at our starting lineup brought to you by the Country Store here in Powers Lake, North Dakota. For the Divide County Maroons, sitting at 9 and 3. Number 10, a junior, 5'6", comes in averaging 4.5 points per game and 3.5 rebounds, Audrina Forcher. Number 11, Journey Wehrman, our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight, 5'6" freshman, 10.5 points per game. She leads the team, 16.6 points per game, excuse me. Number 12, Greenlee Haugland, a 5'10" freshman, comes in with 3.5 points per game, 4 rebounds per game. Paige Smithberg, number 20, a 5'5" sophomore, 10.5 points per game and 1.8 assists per game. And rounding out the starting lineups for head coach Kent Harding, number 30, Skylar Wehrman, coming in with 15.8 points per game and 3.5 rebounds, just a junior for the Divide County Maroons. Take a look at the other side of the scoreboard. The Ray Jays, led by Mr. Matt Heyer. Number 2, Brooklyn Edwards, we talked about her all pregame show. A 5'9" sophomore, 8.5 points per game. Number 3, Maya Knox, a 5'10" senior, leads the team in rebounding, about 8 per game. Number 4, Abby Olson, a 5'5" senior, comes in big, almost 2 assists per game for Abby. Number 13, Andy Barman, a 5'7" 8th grader, 12.6 points per game, 2 rebounds. She can do everything for this team. Shoots at 61.5% from the free throw line, 45% from the field. A good shooter for head coach Matt Heyer. And to round it out, the starting lineup, number 22, Cadence Sargent, a 5'8" senior, 3.5 points per game, 3 rebounds for Cadence Sargent. There you have it. I think we've got everything covered, my man.
We're ready to rock. We got a doubleheader locked and loaded, and we'll see. Hopefully, we'll see a few highlights tonight, David.
I dubbed it the highlight factory here. These guys are getting hooked up on red hot dogs. That should get them ready to go as they walk court. There they are. Jace Becker, Ty Barman crossing half court. fuels the machine.
Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
Not
Red Hot Dogs.
Red Hot Dog. Yeah, they're good here. Our Northwest Therapy Services tip-off belongs to the Ray Jays and Brindley Kincaid.
Maroons come out in that man-to-man defense that Coach Harding talked about. It's kind of their staple.
Going to try to get some motion offense into the corners. Brindley Kincaid and immediately making an impact is Journey Wehrman. Good gamble over to the 8th grader, Andy Barman, and Andy Barman gets the first 2 points of tonight's basketball game.
You know, I can't get over how young both of these teams are. You know, and they're good teams. It's not like they're just throwing guys out there because that's what they have. These young players are fun to watch.
It's really fun, and it's really good to see our district as Skylar Wehrman tries to throw it at the hoop from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. Just a bit off the mark. She shoots it really good from the outside, does Skylar Wehrman, 21.9%. So she's a good three-point shooter. Her game is drive and get to the rim.
Absolutely. Here's that full court pressure both teams talked about. Coach Heyer was a little concerned about going up against the full court man-to-man defense of the Maroons.
Ball into the hands of Maya Knox, guarded very closely by Skylar Wehrman. Good back cut by the 8th grader. Puts it up the floater. 2 more for Andy Barman.
Yeah, really good backdoor there by the 8th grader. Results in the 2.
Brooklyn Edwards, immediate impact, causing some harm here as the ball goes back and forth. No turnover by the Maroons as Forcher and Wehrman get it across the half-court line.
Felt like we were watching volleyball for a second there. That was a swat.
Ball swatted away by Cadence Sargent immediately the other way, and Barman up off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound taken away from Cadence Sargent. That's going to draw a jump ball. Possession arrow shows to the Divide County Maroons.
You know, we talked about with Coach Heyer the up-tempo style that they've kind of switched to. I really like it so far. I haven't gotten to see a ton of this Ray J team, but the up-tempo style causing some fits for the Maroons.
Skylar Wehrman goes high off the glass and in for 2 for Skylar Wehrman's first 2 points and officially on the scorebook for the Maroons.
That one wasn't a sky hook, but a sky bank.
Sky hook, not a sky bank by Skylar Wehrman. That's going to be a turnover by the Ray Jays. They average about 29 per game, and that is one thing that Matt Heyer talked about in the pregame shows. We got to really limit our turnovers.
Yeah, it's always interesting as Skylar tries a deep 3, couldn't get that one to go, but both coaches, when they make the comments in the pregame and then they actually execute it, it's fun to watch.
Good up pass from Brindley Kincaid over to Andy Barman. She's got all 6 points here tonight. She is 3 for 4 from the field as Andy Barman.
I have a feeling we're going to say the name Barman a lot tonight.
It could possibly be. Nice pass from Wehrman to Skylar Wehrman as Skylar gets 2 more. So Andy Barman 6, Skylar Wehrman 4.
Yep. It's like a playground game.
It would be playground, but we got 3 good officials here tonight. So I remember Ron Wright.
A little cold for the playground.
Ron Wright told me that without officials, it's just recess as we're going to get our first foul. It's going to send Cadence Sargent to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line for 2 shots. Yeah, we had a football game up in West Hope last year, and somehow I got this coin that Ron Wright uses. I'm sure you've seen Ron Wright roaming the sidelines up in Crosby at Calanders
never said
Field.
his name ever.
I bet not. I bet not. But he had a coin, and I go, hey, Ron, I got your coin, and on it had a picture of a zebra. The one side of the zebra was the face, and the other side was the back side of the zebra. And on it said, without refs, it's just recess. I go, I got to give this back to you. He goes, consider it a gift from the officiating crew.
I like that. Ron's a good one.
He's been doing it for a long time, too. Derek Remick going to whistle up a personal foul to number 22, Cadence Sargent. That's going to be her first personal foul. It's going to send Journey Wehrman to the line for 2 shots.
Smooth first shot there by Wehrman, knocking down nothing but nets.
That's another name we're going to say for the foreseeable future. A freshman coming in. She's got a lot of records up in Crosby. She goes 1 for 2 from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. The record holder for the 3,200 and 1,600 meter. I bet she's going to beat her own record by the time her time is up in Crosby.
Yeah, there she is, causing havoc on the defensive side, creating a turnover for the Maroons. Just going a little too fast. I don't know if Haugland was looking for that pass there.
Maya Knox goes coast to coast, and that's going to be a hoop and a harm for Maya Knox. We take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay.
Yep, I was just about to say it. Journey just got caught inside the arc, and that's going to be a foul every time.
Every time. That's why that arc is there, my friend.
How about those last couple times before they added the paint? It was just ref's discretion.
Yeah.
Wild times.
Get up or get out. We're going to take our first Nesset timeout here from Ray. It's just getting good. Don't go anywhere.
Lindsay Grocery is proud to be your locally owned and operated hometown store in Crosby, North Dakota. From fresh baked goods and crisp produce to our in-house smoked meats, we've got everything you need close to home. Stop in and experience the convenience and the friendly faces of shopping local again. We are open 7 days a week, and we look forward to serving you. That's Lindsay Grocery. Find us on Facebook for specials and updates.
Welcome back into GameDay Media. 4:41 to go here in our opening Northwest Therapy Services first quarter, as Maya Knox is going to take her only free throw attempt here, as she was fouled in the act of shooting and the basket went in. Maya Knox in and out.
Both of these teams pushing the tempo as Journey tries a three, can't get that one to fall, but both teams really looking to push the ball.
Journey off the mark. That's going to be a turnover.
Friendly
That's
fire.
A big collision between Greenlee Haugland, classmates and teammates. I think she took one on the nose there.
Well, a nose, or it could be braces even. Not sure.
Assistant coaches jumping into action, and quickly off the bench is going to be number 32, Eliza Pulvermacher. They just get younger and younger. 5'4", 8th grader checks in as Journey Wehrman is going off to the sidelines.
Yeah, heading to the locker room.
She knew it immediately.
Yeah, hopefully it's just a bloody nose and nothing, dental or anything like that. But
if you need to go to dental service, we know a good one.
Yeah, we do.
Either Modern Dental in Tioga, or you can hit up Souris Valley Dental in Minot, North Dakota. That foul, unfortunately, was whistled up to Journey Wehrman. Her second personal foul.
Double trouble.
Double trouble. Two for the freshman, as the Ray Jays are looking to try keep this momentum going. Balls drop down to Maya Knox off the glass. 2 more for Maya Knox.
Well, and this is kind of danger zone time for the Maroons. And if you're the Ray Jays, you got to take advantage with Journey Wehrman in the locker room. Great press break by the Maroons. Nice pass by Greenlee Haugland. Paige Smithberg on the finish.
Back and forth we go, 12-7 on your NCC scoreboard.
I really like the tempo. We were talking off air there on that commercial. Just game has a nice feel to it right now.
Does. Back and forth. Brinley Kincaid, that's going to be a turnover for the Ray Jays. No, it's not. That's going to be a personal foul whistled up against Cadence Sargent, her second personal foul, and quickly off the bench is coming in Abby Olson, the 5'5" senior.
Yeah, just a fight for the rebound. I think she pushed off just a little bit on Haugland there, resulting in that foul.
That's the third turnover for the Ray Jays unofficially in my scorebook. Forcher with a nice hesitation dumps it down to Haugland, right into the hands of Paige Smithberg. Paige Smithberg goes high up off the glass. No good. It's a scrum, and Brooklyn Edwards just rips it out of the hands of Paige Smithberg.
Yeah, you got to be strong. I was just about to say how nice of a play that was by Smithberg, and it really was, and then it just got taken away.
Quickly the other way, the Ray Jays. Maya Knox guarded closely by Skylar Wehrman. Here's a good drive from Abby Olson. Falls
nice
to the floor. That's going to be another turnover. Their 4th of the quarter for the Ray Jays.
Forcher did a nice job just getting in there and snagging that ball away.
Dumped down to Skylar Wehrman from about 5 feet off the glass. Good as the day is long for Skylar Wehrman. Her 6th point already here in the opening quarter.
Not quite the Skybank, though. She might have to put that into her arsenal. Timeout by Coach Matt Heyer.
We're going to take another Nesset timeout. Nesset Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota, Highway 40 North. Talk to us about our custom business packages. Now hiring. Visit nessetconsulting.com.
Do you find yourself driving to the bank each week, writing too many checks each month, paying too many fees? As a business owner, you have a lot to worry about. Don't let banking be one of them. Contact the Bank of Tioga to explore how we can simplify your banking experience and empower your business to reach its full potential. Our team is committed to providing you with seamless banking experience tailored to your business needs From digital banking solution to personalized support, we are here to help you thrive. The Bank of Tioga banks businesses, and we are here for you. Imagine if you had more time for what really matters. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
Good sight for the Divide County Maroons. Number 11, must be a bloody nose. She looks like she's got a little bloody nose gear in that nostril. Tough kid. Good job by the assistant coaching staff up in Crosby getting her out in a very timely fashion.
Yeah, she's a needed piece, especially where they're playing from behind right now. She's a good addition back onto the floor.
I would take her at about 25%.
Yeah, I think most coaches would.
Maya Knox with the drive, right in the right spot at the right time. Brooklyn Edwards, the beneficiary of that hoop in the arm.
Yeah, let's take a look at the RTC Network instant replay. A nice backdoor cut and a nice follow there by the sophomore Brooklyn Edwards.
Brooklyn, she comes into the game averaging 8.7 points per game. Shoots it from the free throw line about 62% and holds true there. Brooklyn Edwards into the scorebook for three.
Yeah, the old school three-point play. Quick shot by Werman. It's going to stay with the Maroons.
Off the mark. I didn't see who that foul was assessed to, did you?
I didn't. I believe getting some assistance here. Adrena Forcher, yeah.
Skylar Wehrman puts one in, her 8th point of the night already here as the Divide County Maroons trying to dial up some pressure, trailing by 4, under 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter.
That pressure starting to add up. They're getting hands, tipping balls all over.
Maya Knox, strong take to the rim, off the mark, no good. Rebound taken away by Skylar.
I kind of like that move by Skylar. They're slowing things down a little bit. You don't always have to go super fast.
Whoa.
Nice move by Journey Werman. Let's take a look at that on the RTC Network instant replay.
See if we can catch it here. A Euro.
We missed the Euro. The Euro was
sweet. You're going to get, though. You're probably going to get a halftime highlight of that play.
Yeah. We got one button, not the other. This time it's not my fault, David.
It wasn't my fault. That was deliberate, my man. 13th shot attempt, the best one of the night. The Euro step. Such a devastating move for the defender. When you think you have them in front of you, they just whop, and to the other side they go.
Yeah, some Chris Berman action. I'd like to see Chris Berman try a Euro step.
Oh boy.
Calling it, not doing it, I guess.
Yeah.
Either way.
Andy Barman drives into trouble, and she's going to get bailed out on a foul. Kyle Hennick's whistling up the Divide County Maroons. Number 20.
Smithburg.
Paige Smithburg, her first personal foul, and quickly back into the game is Skylar Wehrman. Gets Journey Wehrman another break. Skylar gets closely defended right on Maya Knox. That's going to be another matchup to watch here tonight. A little bit of a mismatch there. Trying to find that mismatch between Maya Knox and Paige Smithburg as Andy Barman scoops one in. That's going to be off the mark, as Andy Barman is going to go back to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
They got Skylar on the foul there. Foul's starting to add up in the bonus.
Her first personal foul. Andy Barman, good from the first one. Andy Barman shoots 61.8% from the free throw line. So these young Ray Jays leaving their mark on the program as she goes 1 for 2 on her first trip.
You know, it seems like every team in the district has young talent, as there's an 8th grader with a good-looking shot, gets it to go. That's exciting for the district moving forward for years to come.
Eliza Pulvermacher, the 5'4" 8th grader. When I wrote my book up here, that's going to be a jump ball. Stays into the hands of the Ray Jays. Unfortunate jump ball for Smithburg as she was ready to get out and run.
Yeah, she was. Good hands there tying that up. I think she looked like she was ready for offense there.
Well, she's a quick one. She's a fascinating volleyball player to watch. She is small in stature, but she can deliver the blow big time when she gets
she's
up.
She's a spark plug, man. She plays a lot bigger than she is. And speaking of which, look at the hustle there by Brooklyn Edwards.
Follows her on shot right over to Andy Barman, and Andy Barman,
she's having a quarter.
Is having herself an opening quarter here. Andy Barman already with 10 points on the night from the nice hustle play from Brooklyn Edwards.
Yeah, this has been a fun quarter. in general, but Andy Barman has really been impressive here.
I've seen the work that she puts in. Those Dr. Dish shooting machines that sit underneath where we're at, my friend, they've got millions and millions of shots on those machines.
Yeah, they've gotten used pretty heavily. 5 seconds to go for the Maroons.
Here's a matchup to watch here. Barman on Wehrman. Goes up with the sky, and at the buzzer, there's going to be a foul is going to be assessed to, I believe, is... I think he whistled 3, but I think he meant maybe 13.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I kind of wanted to take a look at the RTC Network Instant Replay just at Matt Heyer and Aaron Hagen over there. They had great reactions.
Skylar Wehrman off the mark on the first one. I'm pretty sure we whistled up number 3, so that's going to give Maya Knox the personal foul and not Andy Barman. Skylar Wehrman to the line, gets 1 of 2 on that trip. 0.3 seconds to go here in opening quarter, and that's the way quarter number 1 goes. Take a look at our NCC scoreboard. The Ray Jays out early, 19-6 over the Divide County Maroons. District 5 action coming up after the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere.
Looking for top quality groceries and ready to go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch source beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC.
Welcome to the Western Education Regional Cooperative Center. We support 33 member school districts across Western North Dakota. Our commitment is to serve schools, teachers, and students. Our staff delivers impactful professional development for educators. We create opportunities for collaboration among districts. We help students engage with regional industries. Let's go to work. Call us at 701-741-3678 for more information.
Welcome back to Game Day Media. We're counting up the book, testing our math skills. So we got a good one. The hometown Ray Jays lead it 19-16 over the Divide County Maroons so far.
Good quarter back and forth action here between the Divide County Maroons, 19-16. I got 20-16, but my book doesn't matter.
Really good game, though. Really good game.
The flow has been back and forth.
Yeah.
Battled some injuries here as Journey Wehrman took one in the nose, got into the locker room, cross-court pass, paid. Skylar Wehrman buries it from the deep. That's already her 12th basket of the night, her first three-pointer of the night. We're all tied up just like that.
Well, and I love that set by Coach Harding out of the quarter break as Journey Wehrman takes it the other way in a hurry.
5 unanswered by the Divide County Maroons as Journey Wehrman gets her 5th point of the night.
Well, there's those turnovers that Coach Heyer was talking about as the Maroons causing some chaos again.
5th turnover turns into 2 transition buckets for the Divide County Maroons. And now the Maroons out 21-19 on your NCC scoreboard. Brindley Kincaid going left, pulls the trigger off the mark for Brindley Kincaid.
Really good defense there by Journey Wehrman, just walling up, being straight up, no foul, just contesting. Like to see it.
Cross-court, dangerous cross-court pass from Skylar to Journey. These two are sisters, and Journey decides to pick it and pop it from about 2 feet behind the three-point line, off the mark. Rebound taken away by the Ray Jays.
Yeah, if you're the Jays, I don't know if you really want to test those waters.
Second turnover of the quarter. Good defensive play from Journey Wehrman as Forcher.
Nice move by Forcher.
With her up and under off the mark. Think she might have got away with the travel, but she did get away with the travel, I think. Over to Andy Barman, guarded very closely by Forcher.
This man-to-man defense by the Maroons really starting to to annoy the Ray Jays. They seem out of sorts a little bit here in the first couple minutes.
Over to Andy Barman. She can hit it from there off the mark. Good offensive
really
box
good.
out by Avery Littlefield into the game, the 5'4" senior. Good box out, keeps a possession for the Ray Jays.
Yeah, physical match down there. Haugland had a chance on the ground, and she just got right back on it. Nice hustle play. There's going to be a 5-second call. The denial defense by the Maroons.
Yeah, it was a good play. Good defensive effort. Man, the gym is full tonight. Friday night basketball doubleheader. They've had basketball games here all day long. They've utilized the other old gym. I got to straighten out my story. It wasn't Arlie Larson that drew all over the floor. It was Barry Hagan.
Oh, that, yeah.
Which makes sense. Apparently he did that a lot as Wehrman off the mark from the Ace Hardware three-point line in Tioga. But he drew on the floor. I got some backstory on it. Quickly up the other way is Andy Barman off the mark from a transition basket.
Physical rebounds.
And it's going to be a foul assessed to the Ray Jays. Avery Littlefield, her first personal foul. But anyway, Arlie and Barry are thick as thieves. They go back way.
They're like the same guy.
They're like the same guy. Two versions, one maybe a little bit older, a little bit younger than the other one. But anyway, Barry Hagan was the one.
What a move.
Journey Wehrman goes coast to coast for two more. He calls timeout, draws a play up on the floor, and Arlie didn't appreciate it and went over to Barry Hagan, I believe, and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" These two boys, nose to nose on the court, battling it out. And I think from there on, as Andy Barman gets a basket, and it's going to be a quick timeout, but I think they should call this game the Hagan-Larson Classic.
Yeah,
or something.
absolutely.
We got
Aaron. Aaron defected to Ray.
There we go. Got half of it. We'll be back after this Nessa timeout.
For the healthcare services you need and expertise you can trust, it's right here at home with Tioga Medical Center. You're important to us, and so is your well-being. From primary and specialty care to surgical services, we're committed to caring for you at every stage of life. There's no place like home with trusted, familiar faces.
You can trust me.
You can trust us.
You can trust Tioga Medical Center.
Trusted healthcare here at home.
Welcome back into the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. High atop Kurt Hadenfield Court in Ray J Gymnasium. Good crowd on hand here tonight for the doubleheader. I'd probably call it a quadruple header because JV Action was playing.
Junior high
was over on the other side. Using these facilities, using these tax dollars, putting it to good use here over in Ray.
Yeah, I really like the setup here. I'm kind of jealous of the multiple gym setup across the hall. Good look there by Haugland. Gets the rebound back. Couple of them. Smithberg, the smallest one on the court, comes down with the third chance opportunity as she's going to go to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
Paige Smithberg coming in at 5'5", two big rebounds down there. She averages about 6 rebounds per game along with 10.3 points per game. She's a good one. She can get up off the floor too.
Yeah, well, and we were talking about that before the game, and I kind of said, what? 6 rebounds per game, and she's only listed at 5'5". So she gets her nose in there and works hard.
Free throw line, she only shoots about 48%, and that stat is true there as she goes 0 for 2.
Got to get back.
Andy Barman quickly leaks out the other way. Good up court pass from the Ray Jays and Andy Barman. It's been the Andy Barman show. She's come ready to play. She's got 14 for the 8th grader.
Yeah, do you think she learned that rim run from her brother? I've seen him do that a few times.
Brother, mom, or dad, one of the three. Brothers.
Yeah.
Some high-low action here as Paige Smithberg goes right around Maya Knox, and that's going to be off the mark for Paige. That's going to be another jump ball. Possession arrow shows Divide County. Into the game, Skylar Wehrman out of the game. Eliza Pulvermacher, good minutes for the 8th grader, just 5'4". Finds a seat on the bench next to assistant coach Hallgren.
Skylar can't leave her open. She'll try a 3, doesn't get it to fall.
Skylar off the mark from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. Good pass from
Nice
Maya
rim
Knox.
run, nice pass.
Off the mark from Andy Barman. Rebound taken away by Kincaid. Over to Barman. Barman kicks down to Brooklyn Edwards.
I've been really impressed with some of these rebounds. Just real strong rebounds from both sides of the floor, but the Jays really out hustling the Maroons the last 30 seconds to a minute.
We're all tied up 23-23. Caden Sargent, the lefty, off the mark for the Ray Jays. Rebounded right back to the Ray Jays. That's going to be another hustle play. His smart heads-up play from Journey Wehrman. Dumps it over to her sister, Skylar Wehrman, and 2 more for Skylar Wehrman.
Well, and there's that double trouble that the Wehrmans present. As Heyer's going to take a timeout, a Nesset timeout. We'll be back on Game Day Media.
Fisher Family Chiropractic in Williston and Ray, where healthy families grow. From pregnancy to infants to grandparents, our gentle, natural care keeps your whole family aligned, active, and feeling their best. Always welcoming new patients in our Williston and Ray offices. Build lifelong wellness together. Come see why we have been voted Best of the Bakken for 8 years in a row in Williston and Ray.
Welcome back into Game Day Media here. My name is David Peterson alongside Dylan Loper and Aaron Griffin, giving you all the sights, maxing out that 20 times optical zoom, getting you a peek into Ken Harding's huddle. Right now we want to pay tribute to some of our on-air sponsors, the Divide County Maroons Quarterback Club, established back in 1971, along with the Tioga Pirates Booster Club, the North Shore Plaza PTO, a proud supporter of North Shore Plaza Wildcat girls basketball, and the Lewis and Clark Longhorns boys basketball. The Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, along with Faith Baptist Church up in Kenmare, North Dakota. We got another one. Tip-off has got to be getting close, about 45 minutes before the girls, the received votes, Kenmare Bowbells Honkers, are going to take on the good Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers as Maya Knox takes one in the nose quickly the other way. Skylar Wehrman gets hit, no foul. Journey Wehrman cleans it up for the Maroons.
Yeah, physical game out here. The Maroons came out in a 2-3 zone, kind of switching it up on Coach Heyer. Just a veteran move by Coach Kent Harding.
Kincaid from the outside, off the mark for Brindley, rebounded by the senior Caden Sargent, her fourth point of the night.
Well, and we've mentioned it before, that's the downside of playing zone is those rebounds get to be kind of tough, finding the girl to box out.
Nice high ball flash from Paige Smithberg out to Skylar Wehrman, and she absolutely buries it from deep, does Skylar.
Yeah, she's heating up. She's having a really nice first half here. Can't do that as a backcourt violation on the Ray Jays.
I've got them for 8 unofficial turnovers. I've only got the Maroons for about 4 turnovers as they're really starting to squeeze down, kind of enforcing some of their dominance, taking this 5-point lead, just over 2.5 to play here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, that tough man-to-man defense, and then all of a sudden you go to more of a trapping zone, and it's a completely different look for the Ray Jays, throwing them off. Nice pass down to Haugland, gets blocked by Knox, and it's going to go the other way. Nice defensive play.
Good defense, good bit from Journey Wehrman, driving in, penetration, gets that bottom defender to sink. You dump it down, just good, better defensive play on a good offensive
play.
play.
You beat me to my comment there. I was just going to say that. It was good offense, even better defense. So taking words from my mouth.
We've been around each other quite a few times. Too much here as Caden Sargent is off the mark on their 20th shot attempt here from Ray. Andy Barman dials it up. Good closeout from Audrina Forcher, but got bailed on a foul as Andy Barman's going to go back to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line, and that's going to be Audrina's second personal foul.
Well, and we're starting to see, I really am thinking the keys to, if you're the Ray Jays, they've done a really good job on the on both sides of the boards, and then offensively they just got to take care of the ball. You know, that's kind of the keys for both sides. Who can win those two matchups?
Andy Barman off the mark on the first one. Makes good for the second one. 2 for 3. Shoots about 62% from the free throw line, so I'd avoid fouling her.
Yeah.
Journey Wehrman, nice take. Better defense again from Caden Sargent. That's going to be a turnover assessed to the Divide County Maroons. Their 6th of the basketball game.
Yeah, she's done a nice job on the inside of that 2-3 zone as she's trying to post up Haugland, looking for it inside.
Wild shot from Brooklyn Edwards, follows her shot, and that's going to be a foul whistled up against Brooklyn Edwards, I believe.
Yeah, I think she knew where that rebound was going, and I think she was just a little too aggressive going for that.
Just her first personal foul. 3 points on the night for Brooklyn.
Like to see a set play here, potentially that we always called it Zona, but kind of a cross court pass against that zone. They hit Skylar. There it is. There's Zona.
Same result. Skylar Werman is really dialed in. That's her 11th point of just the quarter, 20 in this first half already for Skylar. She is feeling it from the outside.
I don't know what Coach Kent Harding calls it, but I feel good when I call what happened there.
Inox trying to answer off the mark. Rebound taken away by Journey Werman. Pushes the other way.
Stop the ball.
Feed the hot hand and in and out for Skylar.
I think she was too close there, David. Just inside the three-point line. She needed to back up just a hair.
Good pass. Good e-break from Brindley Kincaid as she dials it in and gets her name in the scorebook.
Yeah, really, really good body control, being able to stop, let the defender fly by, and then finish at the rim.
About 6 seconds difference between the game and shot clock here. I think the Maroons are going to settle for the last shot. Hopefully they can turn around and play defense, get a quick offensive rebound down to Haugland. Again, Caden Sargent with the block right into the hands of Paige Smithberg for the Maroons.
Yeah, really good second chance opportunity for the Maroons. That defense being played by the Jays pretty good on the interior. You got to finish it out.
Sargent loses it to the floor. They go. This is a big possession, big call. The jump ball is going to stay in the hands of the Ray Jays with just 2.6 seconds to go here in the first half.
This would be a big shot if the Jays could get one to go down here.
I think they're going to maybe look to try get it to the 8th grader, get right to that senior. It's going to be deflected by Skylar Werman, and that's the way the first half ends. 7-point lead for the Maroons, 35-28 on your NCC scoreboard. We're going to do some sportscasters math and be back after this break. D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oil field companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lac provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
At St. Luke's Medical Center, we care for our community with compassion and excellence. We are proud to be named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the nation. You can count on us today and tomorrow. Call now to schedule your next visit.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
Can you hang out with Grandpa for a bit? I'm down in the barn.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be up there in a bit.
RTC Networks capture cameras. Keep an eye on what you care about.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
Game One powers your team, business, and community with athletic apparel, uniforms, company gear, and event apparel. Featuring screen printing, embroidery, and the brands you trust. Game One, the brand behind your brand.
EAPC Architects Engineers is shaping the future of K-12 schools, healthcare, civic spaces, and higher education across North Dakota. Proud to support our athletes and proud to serve our communities. EAPC, designing solutions, impacting communities.
Welcome back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk here high atop Kurt Hadenfield Court. Welcome in to our Bank of Tioga halftime show. The Bank of Tioga located in Tioga and Crosby, North Dakota, two convenient locations. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga. Take a look at the scorebook. First half scores 35-28. Big run from the Ray Jays to kind of squeeze out, get that 7-point lead going into the half. Take a look at the book for the leading Divide County Maroons. 16 points in the first quarter, 19 points in the second quarter. They shot about 50% from the field in the first quarter and 50% from the free throw line. Led in scoring by Skylar Wehrman. Skylar Wehrman having herself a whale of a game. 20 points on the night for Skylar already.
She's feeling it.
She is definitely feeling it. I forgot about that part of the game. 3, 4, 5. 9 points for Journey Wehrman, 2 for Paige Smithberg, 2 for Eliza Pulvermacher, and that's the scoring. The Skylar Wehrman has got the Maroons on her back.
Well, and my thoughts on it is it's been through the flow of the offense too. She's done a nice job, not forcing. It's come relatively naturally within transition, inside out on those threes, and a really good half. If you're Coach Matt Heyer, you have to find number 30 here in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll recap that. Skylar Wehrman with 20, Journey Wehrman with 9, Paige Smithberg with 4, and Eliza Pulvermacher with 2. Field goal percent, probably some of the reason why they're sitting at 35 points, 48% in the field. They were 7 for 14 in the first quarter, 8 for 17 in the second quarter, 2 for 4 from the free throw line in the first quarter, and 0 for 2 in the second quarter, shooting 2 for 6, 33% from the field, from the free throw line. Good quarter from the Divide County Maroons. I got them for 7 turnovers on the night. The only foul trouble that I would see is Audrina Forcher's got 2, Journey Wehrman's got 2, got whistled up for 1 foul where she was at the disadvantage of the collision, sending her into the locker room to get that nose taken care of. Paige Smithberg with 1 personal foul and Skylar Wehrman with 1 personal foul for the Divide County Maroons, sitting at 35 team points. Take a look to the other side of the scorebook. I would say maybe one of the best halves the Ray Jays have played, putting up 28 points in the first half, 19 in the first quarter, and cut in more than half with 9 in that second quarter. Shot at about 50% from the field in the first quarter and shot just 40% in that second quarter, totaling a 47% from the field, 11 for 23. Shot at 62.5% from the free throw line, 5 for 8. Scored 19 points in the first quarter, 9 in the second quarter, led in scoring by the 8th grader, well above her average of 12.6, sitting at 15 points on the night for Andy Barman. 1 3-pointer, the rest 2-pointers from the field. She is 2 for 3 from the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe. Followed from Andy Barman, Maya Knox with 4, Cadence Sargent with 4, Brooklyn Edwards with 3, and Brinley Kincaid with 2. The Ray Jays, like I said, shooting 47% from the field. I have them unofficially for 7 turnovers, which Coach Heyer's got to be happy with, but I've got a lot of math going on over here on my scorebook, so I'll give them 7.
Yeah. In my opinion, it comes down to, as I mentioned earlier, The Ray Jays doing a really nice job on the boards, especially on the offensive side of things. So if you're Coach Kent Harding, how do we adjust that? On the other side of things, the defense by the Maroons has really disrupted them, especially in that second quarter, holding them only to 9 points. And that's really been the difference as the Maroons have kind of slingshotted past them. And Skylar Werman is having herself a night.
She is, for sure. She came ready to go. The Ray Jays outscored the Maroons by 3 in the first quarter, and then it was a Skylar Werman show as the Divide County Maroons outscore the Ray Jays by 10 in that second quarter. 7-point lead as we go into the break. 2 minutes to go here till our Northwest Therapy Services third quarter start. 35-28 on your NCC scoreboard. We'll come back with the conclusion of our Bank of Tioga halftime show. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in Northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Our paths are rarely clear-cut. You may step out of bounds or even out on your own. No matter what it looks like, your path is personal, and that's what makes it powerful. Provera Bank, Insurance and Wealth.
Welcome back into the Bank of Tioga halftime show. Right now, we're going to pay tribute to our faces in the crowd. Superintendent Chris Kuhn, I believe, right there with the red sweatshirt on. Superintendent of Ray Public Schools here in Ray, North Dakota. Skin by Legacy, faces in the crowd. Visit legacyhealthclinic.org. You can find them on Wednesdays in Stanley. You can find them on Thursdays and Tuesdays in Tioga. Visit Sarah Rice at Skin by Legacy. Thanks for coming on board. A lot of services over there. Get pampered, taken care of.
If anyone needs it, I need it. So we were just talking off air here. We got a text message on our story about Barry
on the Game Day Media hotline.
Yeah, on the hotline, aka cell phone.
There you go.
About Barry Hagan and Arlie Larson.
I got to get this story right somehow.
Well, I think there's multiple stories is the problem.
Everybody's variation.
Apparently, there was some permanent marker action that happened in Crosby by the one and only Barry Hagan. So good to get that update. Like I said, I think there's many more stories that probably also can't be aired, but it's fun. It's fun to hear some of these call-ins essentially as we resume play.
Our Northwest Therapy Services quarter start right off to the red hot Skylar Werman. She's going to get rung up for a travel. Good call from the officiating crew here to start quarter number 3.
Yeah, she kind of knew it. She took off and kind of knew she was going nowhere and going the other way.
The Jays, they want to get something going here. Good cross-court pass right into the hands of Cadence Sargent. She holds her pivot foot, goes up with that left hand off the mark for Cadence.
Maroons trying to score in transition here. Forcher, nice push, but even better defense by the Jays to force the Maroons into the half court.
Journey over to Skylar, goes cross-court around the world. Dribble handoff to Paige Smithberg. Right over to Journey Werman, trying to split the defense here. She does just that. Up and under. She's going to get rung up for a personal foul as Cadence Sargent sending Journey Werman to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
Yeah, I like the fact that she got into the painted area. I think she kind of didn't know what to do from there, but a lot of outside action by the Maroons. And eventually that paint touch, that necessary paint touch, results in a trip to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
Journey's 10th point of the night. Goes 2 for 2 from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Souris Valley Dental Group located in Minot, North Dakota. Dr. Jarek Henson, Dr. Kevin Broderson, and Dr. Grant Neal. Visit SourisValleyDental.com to schedule your appointment. Find a provider, and that's going to be a turnover from the Ray Jays. Their first of the quarter. Better possession for the Divide County Maroons.
Coach Harding went back to their full court man as there's another turnover. The Jays going the other way.
Brindley Kincaid with the steal, the coast-to-coast finish from the junior Brindley Kincaid, her 4th point of the night.
Nice steal, turns into instant offense for the Jays, and that's what you want if you're Coach Heyer, but that's exactly what you don't want. Kind of got lucky there. It looked good from our perspective, but Skylar Werman, she's been hot from outside. Can't let her have too many looks like that.
Off the mark on their second shot attempt here from corner number 2. Good baseline drive, better defense from Paige Smithberg, but Andy Barman gets her on that play. Good finish from the 8th grader.
Yeah, really nice finish there as a dangerous pass gets stolen by Barman. Can she finish? She cannot. Werman bringing it the other way.
Skylar Werman goes right to sister Journey Werman. Junior for Skylar, freshman for Journey, junior for Audrina Forcher, sophomore for Paige Smithberg.
I noticed you didn't say senior.
No seniors. Not a whole lot of them on the court. Round a couple of times in the basket, 2 more for Journey Werman as she's starting to make a presence here early in the second quarter.
Yeah, let's see. Journey went for a steal there, quickly got back. Thought maybe Ray might try to get a transition point.
Barman off the mark from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line. Good thing we got our booth up here. We got a lot of room up here. That's really starting to fill in around us. It's good to see.
Yeah, there's some other gyms where we might have some cozy partners.
Nothing more than Game Day Media wants to see you in the stands. If you can't be in the stands, then look us up on YouTube.
Pass.
Good pass from Smithberg to Skylar Werman. As Skylar Werman, it's her world. We're just living in it.
Yeah, she's playing a heck of a game right now. A really nice pass by Smithberg, and that's when they're fun to watch, is when they're all playing together.
Just as we talk about her, Skylar Werman is going to get whistled up for her 2nd personal foul, the 1st team foul. 22 points for Skylar, 2 fouls, 13 for Journey as Kincaid out of bounds play, off the mark, rebounded by Caden Sargent, and she's going to go to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line for 2 shots.
Yeah, I've been impressed by Sargent, kind of locking down the insides, getting some rebounds, getting second chance opportunities. Let's see if she can cash in from the free throw line.
Foul was whistled to Greenlee Haugland as Caden Sargent shoots 2 off the mark on the first one. We've talked about it all night long. The boys are going to be the showcase game tonight here in Ray. The Ray Jays and the Divide County Maroons. 2 teams. I was texting Zach saying, hey, when are we going to see our first peek at Stockton Nelson? We're going to have to wait. He might warm up with the team a little bit tonight, but he is still on the injured reserve list as Maya Knox is going to get whistled up as Skylar Werman goes back to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
Yeah, some good defense played there, just got a little over aggressive. And that's the thing, you got to finish out the possession with that rebound. They were doing a really good job of it in the first half. But those offensive rebounds, they start adding up and equaling free points from the line here.
Boy, Skylar's played about as perfect of a game as you could possibly take. I think she's she's 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Kind of an unorthodox free throw attempt.
You jinxed it.
I jinxed it. She steps back, she takes a dribble, she steps to the line and puts it in, and most of the time.
Nice hands by Forcher is going to force a jump ball. I think the Maroons were hoping that they'd let that one play on, but really good hands by Forcher.
Ball inbounds right over to Maya Knox, right back down to Brindley Kincaid off the mark, and Caden Sargent, another offensive rebound for Caden Sargent. She's going to go back to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line for 2 more shots as Greenlee Haugland is whistled up for her 2nd personal foul.
That was almost identical to a few possessions ago. She gets the offensive rebound, draws the foul, and this time she's cashing in from the free throw line.
Cadence shoots the free throws about 48.1%. She sits there, goes 2 for 2 on the second trip. She is 4 for 6 from the free throw line this game. 2 big baskets to stop this Maroons run.
Right idea there on the pass, just better defense by the Jays.
Even the Ray J came out. They let the Ray J in the home of the Jays get out of that cold weather. There he is, down the corner as Journey Werman looks right at Coach and says, I got you, Kent.
Yeah, I thought maybe the Ray Jays, or the Jays had migrated south for the winter, but they are here to play.
As Andy Barman puts up another one, her 19th point already here in 2.5 quarters for the I was just about to say freshman, but the eighth grade phenom.
Yeah, she's a nice player too. It's kind of been the Werman and Barman show. One for each side. It's been really fun to watch. Back and forth game. A 9-point spread here for the Jays as Barman tries to cut into that lead.
On cue is Andy Barman. 2 more. We can't stop her. We can only hope to contain her at this point. Paige Smithberg turns and burns, goes right into the scoop shot. Skylar Werman. Again, this is the Skylar Werman show and the Andy Barman show. Just 2 good offensive players battling it out. Who's going to make a better defensive stop? Right there, the good defensive stop from Skylar.
Yeah, really good play defensively there by Skylar as she's going to take a little breather. Zoe Lervick coming in to the ball game. I believe first time we've seen her tonight, but good defensive play, and I'm guessing if I were a betting man, she'd be back in soon.
Probably so. In for the Jays, number 4, Abby Olson. That's going to be another 2-shot foul assessed to the Divide County Maroons, going to send Brooklyn Edwards to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line as Paige Smithberg is whistled up for another personal foul, her 2nd of the night.
Well, and even bigger is the 4th team foul, David.
3:38 to go here in quarter number 3 as Edwards cashes in her 4th point of the night. She was our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight. Off to a good start for Brooklyn, goes 2 for 2. She is currently 3 for 3 from the SVDG line. How's that for a 4-letter acronym for you?
I just love seeing 100% from the line. That's what you like to see as a coach.
Good block from the Ray Jays. Quickly transition the other way. Maya Knox puts it on the hoop, off the mark. Rebound fought for between Greenlee Haugland and Brindley Kincaid. Jump ball arrow shows Divide County.
7-point lead from the Maroons. 3:16 to go here in the 3rd. Kind of curious to see when Skylar comes back in. She's been sitting for a good minute and a half now.
There's got to be some strategy to it as Forcher goes up, and she's going to get a trip to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line on the unofficial 40th shot attempt of the night for the Divide County Maroons. That foul is going to be whistled to number 5, Brindley Kincaid, just her first personal foul. Audrina Forcher. Haven't called her name a whole lot tonight. Kind of quiet, maybe sitting to go for some defensive stops.
Yeah, she's done some nice things in the paint, rebounds, and passing out. She's done a really good job as she knocks down that first free throw and looks to add more.
Goes 2 for 2 from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
Man-to-man defense from the Maroons. We've seen that all 3rd quarter. They went to a zone a little bit in the 2nd quarter, but back to the man, and that's going to be a bonus shot here for the Ray Jays as the Maroons are in to the bonus.
Foul is going to be whistled up to number 33 of the freshman just into the game, Zoe Lervick. Another young one, 5'8" freshman, got some height to her, is going to send Abby Olson to the charity stripe, off the mark for Abby on the first attempt.
Here comes Skylar checking in. They gave it to her. I didn't know if they would catch it before Kyle Hennigs passed away the ball, but in for Lervick is Skylar Werman.
40-49. There's going to be a free throw violation here. I think it was on Maya Knox is who they got, the guilty party. Free throw does not count.
Yeah, that one was tough. There's a couple. They both went in early. It's hard to know who to call, but
2:50 to go here in quarter number 3. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Good pass. Just didn't quite finish there on the baseline.
Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share the feed, get these sponsors and these teams the recognition that they deserve. Good back cut from Brooklyn Edwards. That's going to be a turnover to the Ray Jays. Hard the other way is Journey Wehrman trying to avoid the collision, unable to do so, and she is going to go back to the charity stripe for 2 more.
Yeah, nice job by Adrina Forcher defensively leading that break, getting it up to Journey, and she gets rewarded by going to the line.
Andy Barman whistled up for her first personal foul, 4th team foul. As Wehrman sinks it, hits the 50 mark. 10-point lead, now an 11-point lead as she's 4 for 4 from the free throw line in this quarter.
This could be danger zone time for the Ray Jays, as you mentioned, that lead has kind of swollen up to 11 as another turnover by the Jays. Let's see if the Maroons capitalize on it.
Journey Wehrman, the pick, the pop, and buckets from the freshman, Journey Wehrman from deep.
Yeah, you could kind of tell she was wanting her sister to pass it up a little sooner. She knew she was going to rip a 3, but this is where, if you're the Maroons, you can't give free points to the Jays as they'll go back to the line.
Abby Olson gets that trip back to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Abby Olson whistled up for her, or excuse me, Audrina Forcher for her 3rd personal foul. Abby Olson off the mark for her official 2nd free throw. Off the mark, goes 0 for 2 from the line. 0 for 3 in the game for Abby. Offensive rebound taken away by the Ray Jays. Over to Kincaid, over to Brooklyn Edwards. She can hit it from there short. Rebound offensively to the Ray Jays, and Brindley Kincaid. She just turns, the Red Sea parts, and downhill she goes, getting Matt Heyer a quick timeout. And that's the timeout. We'll be back after this short break.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960. Welcome back. The leader of the Maroons right there in the middle. Kent Harding and staff trying to finish up this basketball game. 1:43 to go here in quarter number 3. Got a good one just tipped off over in Powers Lake. Just getting ready to tip off over in Powers Lake. The received votes, Kenmare Bobels Honkers. Taking the show on the road over to the barn in Powers Lake. Going to be a good one. Noah Fredrickson, Jarrett Van Berkham on the call over in Powers Lake. Randy Peterson's got the night off. Radio Randy's in Chicagoland visiting.
That's shocking.
Well, I used up his vacation earlier. I was going to rescind this one, but I figured he's my partner. I better let him have it.
He is your dad.
I know. Lervik sitting on that sideline, waiting to check in on the next dead ball here. Skylar Wehrman kind of cooled off here a little bit in this 3rd quarter.
Good pass.
Journey Wehrman picked it up, and that's going to be a no call. Tough break, loose ball out of bounds, back to the Divide County Maroons. No change of possession, 4 seconds on the shot clock, 69 seconds to go here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, and that's what the officials are talking about there. There's really no possession, so there's no reset of that shot clock, so 4 seconds for the Maroons to make something happen.
I agree with that call. Nobody just rolled off a couple of hands out of bounds. Good bit of officiating. Kent confirming. Are we sure? Are we sure? Is that what we saw? Are we sure?
You got to try.
Got to try, yeah. That was a quick 4 seconds.
Yeah, it didn't matter, though, as it goes the other way. Maya Knox cross-court pass.
Turnover from the Maroons. Ball over to Kincaid. Around the horn we go. The hot shooter for the Ray Jays, Andy Barman, trying to get something going. We're under 60 seconds to play here in quarter number 3, and that's going to be a push foul against Journey Wehrman.
Yeah, I think they're actually going to get Hauglin there on the push. Just a little too strong, trying to keep her out of the paint.
Greenlee's 3rd personal foul. It's going to send Maya Knox to the free throw line. 5 personal fouls against the Divide County Maroons. Next one for the Ray Jays will send Divide County to the line for the remaining 46.3 seconds as Maya Knox knocks it down for her.
Well, and if I'm Coach Kent Harding at this end of this quarter, I'm talking to about eliminating some silly fouls, because you have the lead, it's double digits, Ray is trying to chip away, and they're doing a really good job at it, but those fouls and the offensive rebounds, if you can shore those up, if you're the Maroons, you have a very high percentage chance of closing this one.
Off the mark on the second one for Maya Knox. Quickly the other way is Paige Smithberg, and that's going to be a foul whistled up against Maya Knox. And if that's hers, that's going to be her 4th personal foul to number 3. The 5'10" senior leads the team in rebounding, almost 8 per game.
Well, and I like, how about the 5'5" Paige Smithberg battling down low for the Maroons?
Paige Smithberg cashes in on the first one. Into the game, number 22, senior Cadence Sargent. Our DNL Paraffin Show is coming up after the conclusion of this game, as Smithberg goes 2 for 2 from that charity stripe visit.
A lot of pressure being put on by Werman, and I was just going to say that. I like the pressure, but just you don't have to be that close.
Journey Werman, if that's her, that is going to be her 3rd personal foul. So Haugland, Werman, and Forcher all have 3. It's going to send Andy Barman to the free throw line, where she is 2 for 3, shoots 61.8% from the free throw line, off the mark there on her first attempt. 6 points in the quarter, 21 in the night for Andy.
You kind of got to wonder, are the legs starting to go a little bit? It seems like a lot of these shots have been just short as that one goes in. She says, I don't know anything. But just kind of a thought as we look into this 4th quarter. Good steal by the Jays, but a quick turnover eliminates the scoring possibility. And if you're the Jays, that's what you have to do. Try to force some turnovers and get some easy points here.
Trying to get that press into the corners, and the Maroons able to break it. And that's going to be a turnover on number 33, Zoe Lervik. Falls to the floor. Good defense from the Jays. 15.4 seconds to go. They could cut it to 10 if they're able to get one here.
Yeah, well, and Coach Ken Harding just telling his team, slow it down. We could have had the last shot there. Just slow it down. No silly turnovers, no silly fouls. And then there's going to be a silly travel on the Jays.
Another turnover for the Ray Jays, starting to pile up. That's one of the keys when you were talking to Coach Heyer, was we've got to eliminate our turnovers. You cut them in half, you're almost at 18, 19.
Yep, and that's exactly what they got to do. Try to stop the Maroons from a last-second bucket.
Good drive and a dish off the mark, and that's the way quarter number 3 goes. 12-point lead for the Maroons, 44-56. Don't go anywhere. Our Northwest Therapy Services 4th quarter is up next.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
Welcome back to Kurt Hadenfield Court here in Ray, North Dakota. We have a good one. The Divide County Maroons lead the Ray Jays 56-44 with 1 quarter to play. We've had a good one with Skylar Werman going off for the Maroons, and Andy Barman for the Ray Jays have been putting on a show. as some pressure defense being put on by the Maroons. The Jays working it around, and there's a steal by Journey Werman. She's going to go coast to coast and finish it with a bucket for Journey Werman. Full court press.
23rd points of the night for Journey.
Yeah. The Werman girls adding up.
45 of the 58 points for Divide County. Come ready to go. I don't know if they ate those special Wheaties up in Crosby at
those red
Lindsay
hot
Grocery.
dogs.
Red hot dogs, maybe. Yeah. Maybe they had that jerky from Lindsay Grocery.
Yeah.
Little pregame snack. You guys got to check it out. Good stuff.
Couple turnovers there. Not sure how we're going to score that one. Good defense by Skylar Werman with the block.
Quickly the other way, Werman looks to maybe slow it down, try to avoid that pressure from Avery Littlefield. Goes the other way into the hands of Haugland. Good bounce pass down to Smithburg. Misses the first one. Onto the floor. Good hustle from the Ray Jays trying to save that possession, and they do get the jump ball. Possession arrow shows to the girls in white.
Yeah, I really like that possession by the Maroons. Had a good look at it, just couldn't get it to fall, and then good hustle by the Ray Jays to come away with the jump ball. And I think the arrow wasn't reset, so I think they're going to give this to the Maroons. The Ray J down in the corner disagrees, but
looking for the roll off the screen was Journey Werman. Forcher drives right in. You saw it up here. Miss Paige Smithburg wide open down there. Nice play from Werman. Too quick for Paige to handle. That's pretty quick if she can't handle that one.
Yeah, that was kind of unfortunate. Paige was wide open the first time, didn't get it. Then the second time does, and it's just a little too hot and goes out of bounds.
11 shot attempts for the Maroons in that third quarter, going 5 for 11 from the field. 90% from the free throw line, 9 for 10 in just that third quarter alone for the Maroons as Maya Knox off the mark. To the floor they go. This is going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow shows to the Ray Jays. They got it right this time.
Yeah, well, and you talk about that free throw shooting percentage. In my opinion, in that third quarter, that was the biggest difference. You know, the making those free throw opportunities compared to the Ray Jays, just missing a few more.
It was a Journey Werman show in the first half. She had 20. And it was all Skylar Werman with 20 in the first quarter. Excuse me.
Here's another one.
Skylar. Oh my goodness. Journey. I should say Werman. It'd be a lot easier to do that.
Well, at least they're wearing their same jerseys tonight. The other night, Skylar had some blood on her uniform and ended up taking her sister's jersey as she was homesick.
As Journey
play.
You got to appreciate the hustle. We take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay from the 8th grader and freshman.
Yep, tips it away, hits the deck, and hangs on for the jump ball. It's stuff like that that doesn't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but it shows up on the scoreboard.
I don't have any room to put it in my stat sheet. This black pen's starting to wear out on me. Paige Smithburg goes right at Maya Knox, trying to draw that 5th foul back over to Forcher. Forcher puts it on the deck. Gutsy play from Knox, but she's going to get him tied up, and the ball is going to be the Ray Jays possession. We're going to take a full Nessa timeout. Visit NessaConsulting.com. See what kind of custom business packages they can do for you. We'll be back after this break.
When it comes to finding the ideal Chevy or GMC vehicle in North Dakota, Red Rock Chevrolet GMC is your destination. Going on now, the Chevy Red Tag Sale event offers 0% financing on Equinox, Trailblazer, and Silverado. Chevy 1500 Silverado rebates up to $7,000 or 0% financing for 36 months. GMC Sierra 1500 rebates up to $7,000 and just announced a $3,500 trade-in rebate. Find these and many more deals this month at Red Rock Chevrolet GMC. With service, parts, and sales help all under one roof, you'll never have to look elsewhere for your automotive needs again. Visit us in Williston or online at redrockchevygmc.com.
Welcome back into the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk here high atop Kurt Hadenfield Court. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Just eclipsed 4,500 subscribers. We got a lot of things going on here on GameDay Media. We are the proud exclusive rights owners to the Division B state qualifying day down in Minot. The Division A, Division B Challenge Day, everybody references that. That was our successful bid. We were able to get that, and we were really excited for, in my opinion, the absolute best day of basketball in North Dakota.
Yeah, that's one of the how do I say, one of the best things that I think came out of the 3-class system is the challenge day. Really good opportunity for more basketball, one, and really good basketball, two.
You've played in that region tournament or somehow contributed to that region tournament, and it used to be you played in that second and third place game. It was kind of a dud game.
Nice move.
Nice take from Wehrman to Wehrman. As two more for Journey Wehrman from the assists from her sister Skylar, but it used to be a meaningless game. That
you're telling me every year I was in high school, I think we played in that third and fourth place game, just close but no cigar, and it's just kind of, in the past it was just kind of a throwaway game, one last opportunity,
one last hurrah for the seniors to get some minutes, and now
it is game on.
You better lace them up and be ready to go. It is the best day of basketball in my opinion.
Good defense by Paige Smithberg there, walling up.
Off the mark from Andy Barman. Gets her own offensive rebound over to Maya Knox, playing with 4 personal fouls, throws it away for the Ray Jays. Quickly the other way is Journey Wehrman. Over to Skylar. Skylar trying to dial it up, off the mark. Rebound taken away by Brindley Kincaid.
Well, and if you're the Ray Jays, you just really got to pay attention to those turnovers right now, and that's one way, is to put a three-pointer up, maybe a little too quick, as it doesn't hit any iron, but those turnovers starting to add up as the Maroons have extended this lead to 16.
The Maroons beat them by 5 in that third quarter. 21 points for the Maroons, 16 for the Ray Jays. That 9-point quarter to 19 back in that second quarter is the difference in this basketball game right now.
Yeah, that's huge, and if my memory serves right, a lot of that was from those turnovers, those quick possessions by the Jays that led to offense by the Maroons.
It's going to be ball on the ground. Wehrman, and Sargent just gets her big mitts in there and rips it away.
There's been some battles on the floor here at Kurt Hoddenfield Court.
It's going to be a foul whistle to the Divide County Maroons. It's going to be whistled to number 33, Zoe Larovic, her second personal foul. 5'8" freshman getting some valuable time as Greenlee Haugland is sitting on the bench right now with 3 personal fouls. Still waiting for Harper Lindsay to get back. What Kent talked about in our Lindsay Grocery coach's comments. They need to get her back. They need to get that offense, and it's a good rotation that they had between Greenlee and Harper.
Yeah, they were kind of the 2 freshman towers, so to speak, that really provided an inside presence. So much is said about the guards of this team that provide a lot of the scoring, but those 2 down low provide that rebounding and provide that steady defensive presence.
Maya Knox from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by the Ray Jays, and just barely over the rim for Brindley Kincaid, her 8th point of the night, and that's going to be a full timeout assessed to head coach Matt Heyer. We'll be back after this nested timeout.
Welcome to Stanley. Our local businesses have the home field advantage, a community where tradition meets progress. Discover the charm of our past and the promise of our future, a winning combination. Support local, shop local, and be a part of something special. Take the home field advantage at visitstanley.org and follow us on Facebook. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake serves Burt County and the surrounding areas with a full suite of financial services. We are committed to being your bank of friendly service. Liberty State Bank, FDIC insured. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Welcome back into the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. 3:47 to go here in quarter number 4. 14-point lead for the Divide County Maroons. The Ray Jays trying to put some full court pressure here to try to close the gap a little bit, to try and make a final run and sneak out of here with the victory. Skylar Wehrman's got anything to say about it. She's off the mark from Skylar. Ball ripped away from Larovic, and Maya Knox rejects it.
Yeah, really nice play there by Lervik, getting the steal. She's a lefty. I would have liked to seen that right hand. Not very often do you say you want to see the right hand compared to the left hand, but provided Knox the opportunity to send that back.
Right hand versus the left hand. Go back and look on our Facebook page. Nate Evenson, 6'5", Nate Evenson. Opposite hand, left hand, and Skylar Werman passed it directly to Brindley Kincaid, which is good hustle from Journey Werman. Take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. That's just sheer hustle from
Journey
Werman.
Tracks her down like it's track and field, but unfortunately makes the contact. I don't think that's allowed in track and field either.
Big foul to Journey Werman. That is her 4th personal foul, and Andy Barman wants to step up and make him pay for the foul there as she gets her 23rd point of the night.
Well,
for the 8th grader.
This is go time for the Ray Jays as they cut the lead to 12, 3:07 to go, put the pressure on, get a few turnovers, and see what happens. Maroons trying to break the press. Good pass up to Smithburg. Might have had Lervik, but she's going to go to the free throw line. Fouled there by Sargent.
4th personal foul assessed to Caden Sargent, all-region softball player. Fantastic softball player for, I believe, the Williston Boom Club softball and for these Ray Jays.
I love the multi-sport athletes, David. I think that's a lost art sometimes, but if you're playing Class B or even Class Single A in North Dakota, you have to be in multiple sports.
Smithburg goes 1 for 2. Quickly the other way is Maya Knox, and again the offensive rebounding machine of Cadence Sargent is going to get her another trip to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line.
Yeah, she's done a really good job on the boards tonight, getting those second chance opportunities, going to the free throw line, and a chance to score for the Jays with the clock stopped.
Off the mark for Cadence Sargent. How she goes is she makes 2, she misses 2. She makes 2.
Well, let's see if that continues.
The jinx from the Ray Jays cheering section down there trying to reverse it. They do just that. Sargent goes 1 for 2 on her 4th trip to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Werman flashes middle, breaks the press of the Divide County Maroons, or of this Ray Jays, excuse me.
I would have liked to see just a little bit more pressure by the Jays. They only have 1 team foul. They can kind of afford to be aggressive here as the clock is their enemy.
Werman with the floater off the mark. It hasn't been her half. She was red hot in that first half. Just 5 points here in the second quarter. But needless to say, little sister has picked her up for 16.
Yeah, it's kind of been the Werman show for the Maroons as Journey breaks the press, and she's going to take it herself. There's that left hand. Nice look by Journey Werman.
Good Euro step again. A fascinating youngster to watch here on Game Day Media for the years to come.
You know, David, is there enough sponsorship money to get some driveway games between the Werman girls and then also the Barman family? You know, just set up a camera, be able to watch the blacktop. Maybe once it warms up, get a recess game going.
Blacktop Classic, we'll call it. Up and under from the youngster. She's going to go back to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. And if that's against Maya Knox, that might be her 5th and final foul. I think she avoided one there.
Yeah, I think they gave Barman that one, yep.
Andy Barman with her 2nd personal foul. Just their 2nd team foul for the Jays is going to send Journey Werman getting her 7th point of the quarter, 28 on the night for Journey.
Yeah, she's had a whale of a second half. Like you said, her sister Skylar owned the first half and Journey's owned the second half, and it's been tough for these Ray Jays to keep up with the scoring.
Just her 2nd missed free throw of the night. She's been to the free throw line.
Almost got another steal there.
Cross-court pass off the mark from Abby Olson. Quickly up the court the other way. Skylar Werman with her jump stop. Looked like Addison Nesham and steps out of bounds. Does Skylar. Big smile from Journey.
You know, Maya Knox has really had a nice defensive half here, coming up with a lot of blocks. It seems like every shot inside, Maya Knox has kind of had her paws on it.
Got 29 blocks on the season for Maya Knox. The defensive specialist, heck of a volleyball player was Maya Knox. Fantastic season.
I like the slowdown here by Journey Werman. Taking some time off the clock, get a quick breather on the offensive side. Oh, almost a really good pass, just a little too high there by the Maroons, as that'll be a turnover going to the Ray Jays.
Unofficially 14th turnover of the game for the Divide County Maroons.
I think the Ray Jays just kind of ran out of time here as they're down 15 with just over a minute to go, but this game a lot closer than what the score says here.
Yeah, good back and forth pace, good backdoor cut from Abby Olson, tries to find kicks out. Maya Knox puts up the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point shot off the mark. Offensive rebound to Brooklyn Edwards, and she makes do from up close. 7th point of the night for Brooklyn Edwards.
Yeah, I've been impressed with the Ray Jays. They fly around on defense. You know, they're still going for steals here. Got to get back as Haugland's going to have a bunny. And I jinxed it. Greenlee can blame me for that one, but.
Good heads-up play, and that's going to be Divide County ball.
Yeah.
Good effort play from Journey Werman.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew it was going to be Divide County ball by the officials or by Nick Ader over there in the corner, signaling which way it should go, but it'll stay with the Maroons.
A lot of helpful hands here, Kurt Haddonfield Court tonight.
We never did that when we were coaching, ever.
No, I kept my mouth shut. I was told to.
Yeah, I'm sure you were told to.
Assistant coach, you're there to be seen and not heard. The Maroons are going to dribble it out, try to continue in their winning ways, move to 10-5 overall over halfway through the season here, as the shot clock, about 2 seconds difference between the shot and game clock. This is one of the best turnovers that you can have.
Yep, exactly. 1 second left. You're okay with that. There's no such thing as a 13-point play the last time I checked, so if you're Coach Kent Harding, you're okay with that one.
Andy Barman, a fantastic game for the 8th grader, and that's the way the cookie crumbles from quarter number 4. The Ray Jays, not enough for the Divide County Maroons, 64-51. Don't go anywhere. Our DNL Paraffin Show starts now. This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by, located in Tioga, North Dakota, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated is a proud supporter of the Tioga Pirates, supporting the Bakken with hot oil and water hauling services. For your service needs, call our dispatch office at 701-664-2016 today.
Modern Dental, with offices in Tioga, is here for all your dental care needs. Doctors Amber Wentz, Eric Melland, and Christian Melland provide trusted care for the whole family. We're open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 4, and accepting new patients now. Modern Dental, your smile, our priority.
For the healthcare services you need and expertise you can trust, it's right here at home with Tioga Medical Center. You're important to us, and so is your well-being. From primary and specialty care to surgical services, we're committed to caring for you at every stage of life. There's no place like home with trusted, familiar faces.
You can trust me.
You can trust us.
You can trust Tioga Medical Center.
Trusted healthcare here at home.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural and equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit borderplains.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley. Your local Case IH dealer.
Welcome into our DNL Paraffin postgame show. We're in fast forward mode. We got our Brad Johnson Insurance co-players of the game. Skylar Werman and Journey Werman. Journey number 11, Skylar number 30. Take it away, Dylan.
Yeah, I'm down here with the Werman girls. Skylar, you really got it going in the first half. Journey, you really picked it up in the second half. What was working for each of you guys?
You know what, we just went out there and played the game of basketball like we do every single day, nothing different, just played. I mean, just letting the game come to us, trying to make the best decisions we can. I mean, just
Yeah, for sure. So David
Dylan
gave me a great question to ask. If we're playing one-on-one in the driveway, who's winning?
I mean, it depends on the day, but her defense is pretty tough to get around, but probably her.
All right, wow. So
what's Journey's take on that?
Yeah, he wants to know what's your take.
I mean, her defense isn't as good, but she always gets me on her spin moves, and it makes me learn how to play a spin move better, and she just helps me more.
All right, well, good job tonight, girls.
Answer the question: who's winning?
He's blaming you guys for being too nice. Who's winning?
Wait, what now? Who's winning?
Who's winning?
Who's winning the one-on-one?
No. A different one of us each day.
There you go.
All right, fair enough. Well, good job, girls, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. A fantastic ball game for the Wehrman sisters. 28 for Journey, 25 for Skylar. We're going to maybe try to catch up with Kent Harding after the conclusion of talking with some of our coaches. We're going to get right to the book here. 64 for the Divide County Maroons, 51 for the Ray Jays. Good basketball game between the two towns and teams. Right now we got ZJ standing by with Dylan. Take it away.
Yeah, I'm down here with Coach Zach Johnson. We spent a little time together the last few days. So what's the preparation going up against a tough number 3 in the state, Ray Jays?
Yeah, I mean, we've played these guys enough to kind of know what they want to do. It doesn't make it any easier to stop them necessarily, but at least you kind of know, you're familiar with your opponent a little bit. We're going to try, I know everybody says this, we're going to try to slow the game down. Will we do it? Time will tell.
Yeah, that's for sure. So you guys are starting to get a little healthier. Give us some updates on the health of Divide County basketball.
Yeah, Weston Peterson is back. He's played one game with us. You could tell he was a little out of sorts, a little winded, but he's been working his way back. He's getting a little healthier every day. Stockton Nelson's back practicing. Not playing today. He's not active today, but we're hoping Tuesday next week will probably be his timetable for return.
Sounds good, and good luck to you tonight and the rest of the way.
Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Zach, for your Lindsay Grocery coaches' comments. We're going to take a quick little break here, and then we'll be back with Michael Bergstrom and Dylan Loper courtside, part of our Lindsay Grocery coaches' comments. We'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back to the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk. We're going to throw it right down to Dylan Loper with head coach Michael Bergstrom, part of our Lindsay Grocery coaches' comments. Take it away, Dylan.
Yeah, I'm down here with Coach Bergstrom. Just watching some of the guys we were talking. A lot of athleticism, a lot of time spent in the gym. So coming into a game like tonight, what's the plan?
Well, we got to play to our standards. Every night's a faceless opponent. Doesn't always work that way, but we got something to prove to ourselves right now. We didn't play the way we wanted to play our last outing, and we need to get back on track. And I think our guys are really excited to get out and have another game in front of us here, and so we just got to play to our standards.
Yeah, so talking about you have the top 5 ranking in the state. How do you guys stay humble when, a lot of these games have been big blowout wins? How do you stay humble?
Well, I mean, those rankings are just cool for everyone else. A lot of these kids have never really lost a whole lot, so they don't know anything other than winning. But you earn the right to win, and every day we go to practice to earn that right. So, we kind of approach it that way by playing to our standards, and if we do that, the wins take care of themselves. So,
absolutely. Well, good luck tonight, and good luck the rest of the way.
Big thank you to both Dylan Loper, Michael Bergstrom, and Zach Johnson being a part of our Lindsay Grocery coaches' comments. Lindsay Grocery located in Crosby, North Dakota. When we come back, we're going to try to get set up for game number 2. Take a look at the book. Don't go anywhere. The boys are ready to tip. We'll be back after this timeout.
Lindsay Grocery is proud to be your locally owned and operated hometown store in Crosby, North Dakota. From fresh baked goods and crisp produce to our in-house smoked meats, we've got everything you need close to home. Stop in and experience the convenience and the friendly faces of shopping local again. We are open 7 days a week, and we look forward to serving you. That's Lindsay Grocery. Find us on Facebook for specials and updates.
Welcome back into our DNL Paraffin postgame show, a locally owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. That's DNL Paraffin. They're the big blue trucks running all over the countryside, servicing the Bakken. Happy to have them on as part of our postgame show sponsors. Take a look at the book. The Maroons, 50% from the field. Part of the reason why they got 64 points on the scoreboard, led in scoring by Journey Wehrman with 28 points. Skylar Wehrman very close behind, 25 points, 7 for Paige Smithberg, and 2 apiece for Audrina Forcher and Eliza Pulvermacher, totaling 64 team points. Minimal foul trouble. Journey Wehrman had 4, able to play the entire game without any foul trouble. The Divide County Maroons advanced to 10-5 on the season, still sitting in that 4th spot, picking up another district victory, going 7-3 in District 5 play, getting just over their average, 64 points compared to their 51.3 points per game. The Ray Jays falling to 2-11, 2-6 in the district, sitting at 8th place in the district. Led in scoring tonight by the fantastic 8th grader, 5'7", averaged 12.6. They needed more out of her, and they got just that. 24 points on the night for Andy Barman. A fantastic display from Andy Barman. Just 2 free throws in that 4th quarter. They were 2 for 11 in that 4th quarter, putting up 7 points to end the game with 51 total for the Ray Jays. Andy Barman led in scoring with 24 points, followed closely by Cadence Sargent, did a lot of work at the free throw line. Brooklyn Edwards with 7, Brindley Kincaid with 8, Maya Knox with 5, and that's 51 for the Ray Jays. We're going to turn the page. We're going to play musical chairs, and when we come back, the show belongs to the Lope Man. Dylan Loper will be back after this timeout.
Skin by Legacy Tioga opened doors February 2024. Skin by Legacy is a branch of the Minot location Legacy Health Clinic. Our goal is to bring big city conveniences to the rural and surrounding communities. We offer a number of aesthetic services and more. Skin by Legacy Tioga is open Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can find our link to book by Googling Skin by Legacy, by Facebook or Instagram, where you could book at either location. A healthier you starts here. Now accepting new patients.
Game 1 powers your team, business, and community with athletic apparel, uniforms, company gear, and event apparel. Featuring screen printing, embroidery, and the brands you trust. Game 1, the brand behind your brand.
EAPC Architects Engineers is shaping the future of K-12 schools, healthcare, civic spaces, and higher education across North Dakota. Proud to support our athletes and proud to serve our communities. EAPC, designing solutions, impacting communities.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural and equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit borderplains.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer.
Welcome in to our Border Plains Equipment pregame show located right off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota. Visit borderplains.com, see what kind of local inventory they got. We're going to fast forward. We're going to get going. Our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight for this game belongs to the sensational sophomore taking that last shot right there. Take a good look at him. Blake Bergstrom having a fantastic season for Bergie 2.0, I like to call him. Blake Bergstrom, he comes into the game averaging 22.4 points per game, 83.3% from the free throw line, 43% from the three-point line, 64% from the field goal from 2-point, and 55% from the field. Averages, his turnover to assist ratio is 2.6. It's a positive to 10. Blake Bergstrom, that's why he's our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight. A phenomenal, phenomenal player. And he's 37 points away from 1,000.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. I was talking to Coach Bergstrom there as I was interviewing Coach Zach Johnson. All of a sudden I see Blake go up for a dunk, and it's like, I didn't know he had that in his arsenal. So he's fun to watch. He's explosive. And scary thing is he's getting better every day.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that he's just a sophomore, off to a fantastic player. Probably playing days are over. Probably going to be considered one of the best to ever play here in Ray, and that is a long ways away. He's halfway through his sophomore season here in Ray. Blake Bergstrom, our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight. When the Maroons come out, we'll talk about our Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight for Divide County. Right now, we're going to talk pregame. You've seen the Divide County Maroons a couple different times. We've seen the Ray Jays. They put it to the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers just a couple nights ago. What do you like from either team?
Yeah, speaking for Divide County, we're just trying to get healthy. That's a lot of the battle right there. A lot of injuries coming in from football that were unfortunate, that kind of slowed everyone down. And they're starting to get healthy. So how are they going to gel as everyone comes back? And then on the Ray Jays, it's just go. Let athletes be athletes. Get it out in transition and put up points, and they do that extremely well.
They do it extremely well. They've put up 90-some points. I think it was at least three times this season. Almost hit 100 on Monday night against the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. And it's a machine. You either got to get on track or get out of the way, but this Ray train is eastbound and down, and they are a phenomenal basketball team.
Yeah, they are full speed ahead in more ways than one. We talked about it on Monday, and I'm guessing will be a broken record again tonight of just how fast they get out in transition. It doesn't matter if the other team makes it or misses it. They're going to rim run, and Ty Barman, he's going to throw one down. We didn't get one on Monday, but I have a feeling we're going to see one tonight.
Talked about it earlier in our pregame show. This is the Highlight Factory here in Ray, Kurt Hadenfield Court. And when we come back, we're going to get our official starting lineups from Stuart Nolan, along with our Northwest Therapy Services tip-off after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Fisher Family Chiropractic in Williston and Ray, where healthy families grow. From pregnancy to infants to grandparents, our gentle natural care keeps your whole family aligned, active, and feeling their best. Always welcoming new patients in our Williston and Ray offices. Build lifelong wellness together. Come see why we have been voted Best of the Bakken for 8 years in a row in Williston and Ray.
Welcome back here on GameDay Media, your Border Plains Equipment pregame show. And we're going to spotlight for the Divide County Maroons, number 11, Weston Peterson. He's coming back. He hasn't been very healthy this year with the knee injury. You see that sleeve on his left leg there. In his one game back, he had, trying to find everything, 11 points on 60% shooting. And there's not a whole lot of stats as he hasn't been able to play so much yet. And that really is the story of the Divide County Maroons, is just getting everyone healthy, getting everyone on the same page. But he's a fun player to watch when he's healthy. Looking back at last year when he was playing, he's a quick player. I had the privilege of coaching him in football, and he's an excellent athlete and a fun one to watch, and especially as he's getting more and more healthy, hopefully 100% or as close to it as possible. He'll be a fun one to watch tonight.
Yeah, he's a good one. We've seen him a couple different times. I remember from last year, very explosive player, able to get downhill really fast. And I think the disadvantage to that is that he's going to be one of the focal points of these Ray Jays defense. And Weston is going to be, he's going to have a fantastic season, injury plagued, injury riddled. You know, you look at the conditioning side of it. He had to sit on the sidelines for X amount of time getting healthy, not running up and down. We talked about the other night, do you get on a bicycle, you know, a stationary bicycle, keep those legs moving and try to get back into basketball shape. But practice shape and game shape are two totally different things.
Exactly. I mean, you can get on the bike, you can get on the treadmill, you can lift weights, you can do it all, but nothing prepares you for basketball like basketball.
Right.
So that'll be one fun one to watch as we inch closer to tip-off here. 2 minutes to go before we have our official starting lineups, but here is our Country Store starting lineups. First for the Divide County Maroons, number 1, a sophomore, Cooper Nelson. Cooper coming in, averaging about 13.5 points per game. And then number 4, Braxton Lindsay, the lone senior, starter for Coach Zach Johnson. He's a quick one. He's a shifty one as well, defensive guy. Number 11, Weston Peterson. He's our Red Rock player of the game, player spotlight. And like we said, he's only played in one game so far this year, but he's looking to explode. Number 12, Chase Valverde. He's a spark plug for the Divide County Maroons. And number 34, the big man in the middle, Wyatt Locken. On the other side of things, we have the starting lineups for the Ray Jays. Number 0, Jace Becker. He is the footwork machine. He's so fun to watch down low. He's kind of undersized for a post, but man, he works his tail off in fundamentals. Number 1, Grady Perizic, good defensive player. Number 2, Blake Bergstrom. We talked about him earlier. Fantastic player, can shoot it outside. He has that floater on the inside. And number 5, Ty Barman, the freshman phenom. He's a fun one to watch. And number 24, Brody Seiner. He kind of does a little bit of everything. He's kind of that glue guy that does a lot in a lot of different ways for Coach Michael Bergstrom.
He was our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the game the other night against the Kenmare Bowbells Honkers for right reason. They have so many different arrows they can fire at you. Oh, my goodness. Grady Perizic is such a valuable weapon for this team. Maybe doesn't have to contribute a whole lot on the offensive side, but if you want somebody to get said, I need X player, Eli Anderson, I need you to shut him down. He steps up and he's able to knock him down. They got Cooper Hayes coming off the bench. He's trying to find a rhythm here, new over to the Ray program, trying to get in a rhythm with the way this team runs up and down the court. They got Colton Grove that comes off the bench. So they got so many weapons and they're very deep. They play a solid 7, maybe 8 players if they have to. And into tournament time, I look to see that tighten up even more.
Yeah, they're a tough one to try to stop. Coach Zach Johnson mentioned that as well. So we'll send it down to the floor.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it right here. We'll just do our starting lineups as we see them. We're gonna call them out here. They've got 80 minutes on the clock right now. That's more than NBA and high school, college basketball. No doubt they'll get that figured out. So we just take the data off of it. But our official Country Store starting lineups brought to you by the Country Store in Powers Lake. I've been thinking about it all game long. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it.
I love that slogan. But the Maroons are going to go number 1, Cooper Nelson. Number 4, Braxton Lindsay. Number 11, Weston Peterson. Number 12, Chase Valverde. And there you see the big fella, number 34, Wyatt Lockett. Almost got some friendly fire there as he is looking to shake hands with Coach Ray. As we take a nice look into the huddle of the Maroons, they're going to have their hands full tonight with this Ray J team. And here's how the Ray Jays will go. Number 0, Jace Becker. Number 2, Blake Bergstrom. Number 5, Ty Barman. number 1, Grady Parizek. We talked about him being the defensive stopper. And number 24, Brody Signer. He can do everything. And this will be fun. I'm going to try my best at all the stats. They might not be accurate from what we learned on Monday. Fast, fast, fast.
We got 4 sets of eyes here. We got one of the best in the business, Aaron Griffin, running the camera for this back and forth action. Our Northwest Therapy Services tip-off set next. You can find them online, nwtherapyservices.com. Won by Ty Barman, right into the hands of
Braxton Lindsay.
Almost went the other way.
Yeah, there's Weston Peterson just off on that 3-point attempt. Quickly the other way is Signer. Signer gets it to Becker. The baseline drive comes up short.
You talked about it earlier, Wyatt Locken able to really affect that shot as Blake Bergstrom fires up. Yeah, game started, partner. Let's go.
Yeah, and instantly into the press. There's Barman with the steal. Doesn't get the bucket to go, but he gets his own rebound and finishes it for 2.
2 more, and that's a quick timeout. Got to let this break stop. 2 in a row for the Ray Jays. Zach Johnson needs to talk about it. We'll be back after this Nesset timeout.
Nesset is here to provide services to the oil and gas industry. We have a fabulous, fabulous geologic jackpot right here in North Dakota. And what we are doing is providing and developing this resource to be used for years, decades, and generations to come. I look forward to a great future right here in Tioga, North Dakota.
Welcome back to Ray, North Dakota, as we're looking in to head coach Zach Johnson with the quick timeout. He's got to keep it close somehow, and you got to draw something up against this press. It's going to be tough to go as the Maroons get it in, and they do break the press. Cooper Nelson across the timeline. Tough pass over to Weston Peterson as they are surrounded by Ray Jays.
They seem to multiply over there. Valverde and Barman going to be matchup. The Jays are going to stick in that man-to-man defense. They might get out of it a little bit as shot off the mark for the Maroons. Weston Peterson off the mark again.
Yeah, and that's what they're going to have to do is get second chance opportunities, and they're going to start having to get some of those to fall, as that's going to be a foul on Chase Valverde.
Take a look at the RTC Network's instant replay here. Good heads-up play from Valverde to able to put a hand on the ball and keep the downhill Brody Signer from getting something, but better play from Brody Signer, able to put a shot on the rim. That's a strong move from Brody.
Yeah, there's a lot of strength between both sides of that matchup, and like you said, a good foul by Valverde, make him go to the line and earn it, as Signer goes 1 for 2 from the line.
Immediately into that 1-2-2 press. You got to try to find somebody into that middle. That's going to be another turnover from the Maroons. An easy 2 points for Ty Barman.
Yeah, he kind of almost seems like he's about 8 feet tall, the way his length of his wingspan is. But
yeah, fascinating player here in Western North Dakota. A lot of talks out there about Ty Barman already. I'll let you guys do the digging on Twitter and find out what's happening here in Ray, North Dakota. Check them out. Exciting times in Ray.
Yeah, a lot of college visits coming into Ray, so fun to watch as Valverde drives baseline, turnover, Blake Bergstrom going the other way. Gets it up to Parizek, and he's going to finish the 2.
There's the classic Michael Bergstrom, up on him out of that layup, and quickly the other way for the Maroons. Throws it away.
Yeah, here come the Jays the other way in a hurry. Blake Bergstrom, that's kind of his move as the floater falls for Bergstrom. He's kind of patented that move, David.
11-0 run for the Jays, and I would like to know, out of the 1,000 points that he is closing in on, how many of them have come from that little 7-foot floater?
I don't know if a lot is a very good guess, but I'm going to go with a lot.
I don't have a good number to put on it, so I'm going to have to just say a lot.
Yeah. Well, I have that as the 3rd turnover for the Maroons on the evening, as Bergstrom looks to set the offense. Lindsay close to a steal there as Bergstrom. Nice crossover and finish by Blake Bergstrom.
Yeah, just enough English on it. I've seen that move over and over and over again. He's so confident with his handles. I think he's probably the best point guard in the entire region, probably one of the top 5 in the state of North Dakota. Throw AA, throw A, throw B in the garbage. Probably one of the top guards in the state.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. He got rung up for his first personal foul. They're trying to go for a steal as Jace Becker pokes it away, and he is diving on the floor. The hustle by the Ray Jays results in 2 from Brody Signer, as we'll have another Nesset timeout taken by head coach Zach Johnson.
When it comes to finding the ideal Chevy or GMC vehicle in North Dakota, Red Rock Chevrolet GMC is your destination. Going on now, the Chevy Red Tag Sale event offers 0% financing on Equinox, Trailblazer, and Silverado. Chevy 1500 Silverado rebates up to $7,000 or 0% financing for 36 months. GMC Sierra 1500 rebates up to $7,000 and just announced a $3,500 trade-in rebate. Find these and many more deals this month at Red Rock Chevrolet GMC. With service, parts, and sales help all under one roof, you'll never have to look elsewhere for your automotive needs again. Visit us in Williston or online at redrockchevygmc.com.
Welcome back to Ray, North Dakota, where the Ray Jays, the high-flying Ray Jays, are off to a scalding hot start, 15-0 on the NCC scoreboard, and it's all getting done on the defensive side as we quickly come back. Welcome back. I'm Dylan Loper, David Peterson on the call.
It's a good one tonight here, man.
And it's hot inside the gym, cold outside. Braxton Lindsay tries to make a play there as we look at the...
Take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Braxton able to split the defense, just goes right in. Kind of a wild shot, but you put it up there and you get the foul. The foul is going to be assessed to number 1, Grady Parizek, his first personal foul, second team foul.
Braxton Lindsay makes the first from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. As into the game is Cooper Hayes, another young athlete for the Ray Jays, just a freshman, nice looking player. As Braxton Lindsay goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line and gets the Maroons on the board.
Cooper comes in. He was over in Tioga last year, was able to get in, came to Ray, moved schools, and big-time contributor to this Ray Jays team.
Yeah, big block by Wyatt Locken as Jace Becker gets the steal, and he'll finish it at the rim for 2.
Yeah, this is a helpless feeling for head coach Zach Johnson as they were on a 16-1 run, able to get a couple of free throws for Divide County, and now it's just the ball-hawking nightmare pressure
Coffin
stuck
corner.
in that corner. That's going to be a smart play from Braxton, able to get out of there. 24 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Yeah, helpless is probably the right word there, David. It just seems like they're swarming. It seems like there's 6 or 7 guys out there for the Ray Jays on defense. Cooper Nelson with the drive, denied by Cooper Hayes, sticks with it. Weston Peterson gets a couple offensive rebounds. The fadeaway can't go, and nothing going the Maroons' way. Bergstrom coming the other way, almost lost the handle, misses the layup. Ball on the floor, and Weston Peterson comes away with it.
Yeah, it was almost showtime. Thankfully for Divide County that Blake missed that layup. It could have been an easy alley-oop dunk.
Yep, and
see something here.
Yeah, here come the Jays the other way. Easily put in by Jace Becker for his 4th point of the evening. And at this point, you're just hoping to slow it down as that gets sent back by Barman. And they're going to ring up Jace Becker for a blocking foul. His first personal 3rd team foul. If you're Coach Zach Johnson, what do you do here?
Well, we've all been there. I mean,
Yes.
Everybody's been there. Unfortunately, for a lot of the district, a lot of the teams are going to be in the same exact situation. The dividends is what you would call it, is being paid out from all these kids playing basketball. Listen to me clear here. These kids have played basketball since they could walk.
Yeah.
This is why they're good.
Well, and they're in the gym every day.
They have devoted a better part of their young lives to becoming good basketball players. And this is the dividend that's being paid out on the first year, second year, potentially third year for these kids.
Yeah, they're a fun team to watch. I was talking to Arlie Larson, and he was telling the story of how they won the championship of the Mandan Holiday Tournament And the next day at 7 a.m., he got a message from multiple Ray J boys that they wanted in the gym at 7 a.m. the next day.
Well, not to one-up you, partner, but I'd one-up you, partner. They got back from the championship night, and they immediately put all their stuff away. They got back to Ray about 10:30 at night. They immediately went over to the old gym and started throwing the pigskin around.
Yeah.
To
That's
work
just
on routes and timing as Blake Bergstrom rips apart the middle of the defense, goes in for 2.
Yep, and that's just what they do. They like playing sports. They like being athletic, and as you mentioned, it's paying off in bunches. How the results have been so far this year.
The returning District 5 2025 champions. They took down Powers Lake Burke Central. They beat Powers Lake Burke Central just a couple weeks ago by 20+ as Ty Barman goes into the hoop and harm for 2 for Ty Barman. Take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Got to catch your math up. The math instructor up in Divide County is going to get tested tonight.
Yeah, Barman with the strong take to the rim gets it to go down, and the chance for the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Gets it to go for Barman. That's his 7th point of the night so far in this first quarter.
An 8-0 run again. They had 16-1 or 16-2. Now an 8-0 run for the Ray Jays. Good, big, strong play from the big man, 6'4", Wyatt Locken.
Yeah, I like that move, getting to the rim, getting in close for the big fella. Cooper Hayes tries his hand at a 3, and that will go out of bounds the Maroons' way, and that's about the only thing that's gone the Maroons' way so far.
Yeah, they've been able to break the pressure. They just get stuck. They pick the dribble up right at about that attack line on the volleyball side, that white line opposite of the half-court line, and just errant passes like that.
Here comes Barman. He's going to attack the rim and denied by Wyatt Locken.
Take a look at the RTC Network's instant replay as Wyatt Locken challenges the high flyer. Lost the handle, maybe looked a little uglier than it really was. Lost the handle, a little bit of contact there, but the way the game is played today, it's got to be a pretty hard contact foul in order for it to be whistled up sometimes. Blake Bergstrom dials it up from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. Blake Bergstrom already with 11 early in this first quarter.
Yeah, Blake Bergstrom just smooth on that three-pointer as another turnover. That's the Maroons' 10th of the quarter as Becker drives it hard to the basket, challenges Locken, and gets that one to go.
Good hard take from Becker, 6 points. Becker comes in averaging 14.2 points per game. They got 4 guys in double figures. Blake with 22.4, Ty Barman with 19.8, Brody Seiner with 14.2, and Jace Becker with 14.2. I call them the Killer Bees. Bergstrom, Barman, Becker, Brody, and then Grady Parizek is the glue that keeps that all together.
Absolutely, and you know, Coach Johnson made a little bit of a mention to it of okay, how do you slow them down? How do you slow yourself down as well as them, and pick your poison if you're playing defense against these guys? As Bergstrom takes it hard to the rack, and it'll stay with the Jays here.
You know, I want to see, you know, Coach Johnson, he's doing everything he can to try to get his kids in position to be successful. Any coach would do that. They've got to get some defensive stops. They got to get onto the other side of the court and limit their turnovers. That's where it's really getting out of control, is the turnovers, as Seiner buries one. Nice fadeaway shot for Brody.
Yeah, and those turnovers just add up. I mean, that one's taken right away by Grove. Grove gets it up to Seiner. Nice save underneath, but that's going to be a turnover for the Jays. Smart play by Wyatt Locken, I think, slowing the game down a little bit and maybe try to run a little offense as Peterson tries a 3. Can't get it to roll in. Rebound goes to Seiner, and the Jays quickly coming the other way. Seiner can't finish it. Ball tapped out of bounds, and it'll go to the Maroons.
Turn the score feed ticker off. I think I've been trying to figure out this problem of our scoreboard locking up and freezing up, and I've been researching tirelessly how to get it to stop, and I think our scoreboard ticker might just go away because it seems to have worked since I've taken it off.
Yeah, a couple of turnovers, one by each team as the Maroons go the other way. They can hold for the last shot. Let's see if they do. They do not. Braden Larson with the jumper, no good. 3 seconds left. Wyatt Locken with the rebound. He's going to go up strong and finishes it for 2 for the DC Maroons. 31-17. 6 at the end of the first quarter as Lock-In finishes that on the RTC Network Instant Replay. We'll be back on Game Day Media.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
Welcome back to Kurt Hadenfield Court here in Ray, North Dakota, just outside of Williston, as the Divide County Maroons coming out of their huddle looking for an answer. It's kind of a tidal wave here, David. 31 points in a quarter. It's hard to keep up.
It is very, in more ways than one, trying to keep that scorebook correct as well. Doing a great job over their partner.
A rare turnover here by the Ray Jays. Only their third of the game sends the ball back to the Maroons.
If we're going to get nitpicky about some issues that Ray is maybe having, is the flash maybe going to the rim. You know, Brody a couple different times, try to get that ball out, try to finger roll a little bit, maybe get back to the basics and solidify those layups. As another turnover here from Divide County.
Yeah, here comes Barman, and that freight train finishes at the rim for 2. I wouldn't want to step in front of that, that's for sure.
Yeah, you'd have to have a pretty good cheeseburger in order to take a charge from
life
that young
insurance
man.
Maybe, I don't know.
My coach, when I was in high school, used to give out cheeseburger for charges, and I think that cheeseburger, if I took a charge from Ty Barman, would be like a Culver's triple stack.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be worth it, as Bergstrom quickly goes the other way and finishes at the rim for 2 more, as Coach Bergstrom adding to the defense of the Ray Jays. Nice pass by Valverde down to Peterson, and Peterson finishes for 2.
Good cut out of traffic for Peterson. The Ray Jays just kind of got caught sleeping on that one particular play, and Peterson just cuts and gets in. You know, the footwork from this young man.
Yeah, let's take a look at that RTC Network Instant Replay. The footwork by Mr. Becker, and finishes for a chance for a 3-point play.
You know, you see it a lot. I see a lot of memes on Instagram, basketball training videos. The footwork from Jace Becker is second to none around this area. We've talked about it for already seems like an eternity. It's been 3 seasons. But he's so smart that he can feel defenders, and I've always heard, you know, from good defense, or from good offensive post players, if the door is closed, just check it. Check to see if that door is closed. Spin the opposite direction to the open door if you're closed this way. And he's so smooth. It's so orthodox. It's so prepared of his move.
Yeah, and he's never in a hurry. He just goes at his pace, and that's a big part of it too. And he just uses the pivot, and I'm really impressed with Becker, as he's kind of an undersized post, but he doesn't play like it.
They've had that for years here. When I played Brent Bingaman, he was the Region 8 Player of the Year. He was, air quote, undersized for his position. Made a living down on the block. Jake Smith, the year after I graduated, back-to-back Region 8 boys basketball players. Another undersized, good post player. Andy Olson, another good post player for the Ray Jays, as Ty Barman goes coast to coast and misses that one.
Yeah, I couldn't quite finish it. I liked the strong take to the rack, as he just couldn't finish it, but he looked like a football player on that one. Braxton Lindsay, nice attempt. And we're going to have a stoppage in play. I think we're going to have a bloody nose.
Well, it doesn't surprise me with as much effort as, we saw it earlier in game number 1 with Journey Wehrman. As you can see, head coach or assistant coach taking him into the locker room there, make sure he's getting checked. Hopefully he doesn't come out in a different jersey, trying to keep these whites clean. But again, from the Divide County side, how fast the assistant coaches jumped in. I mean, Journey missed less than probably a minute of game time.
That was the only time she sat out.
That she sat out, and it just, the assistant coaches are so valuable to these teams. And I don't say that because I was an assistant coach. They do a lot of the dirty work that kind of goes unnoticed at times.
Yeah, I think their speed would have beat you today, David.
You have zero argument from me. Zero argument from me. Yeah, Kyle Hennick's down on the corner, getting some of this blood taken care of here.
Working overtime, Kyle Hennigs.
We had him up in Kenmare. He was leaving. He said, hey, thanks, guys, for all you do. And I turned it right around and said, thank you guys for all you guys do. These officials, it's a dirty job. Literally, it's a dirty job. They clean up. They take care. It's a back and forth. Get yourself involved with the game of basketball. Become an official. Wear the stripes. It's a challenging thing to do, but, you know, they're much needed. Without the officials, you aren't going to have a game.
Absolutely, and they do a great job. You know, in a tough position as Becker tries the three. But yeah, without them, we wouldn't have the game of basketball. And I think everyone can agree it's better to be in a hot gym than outside in the cold.
Sure, for sure, 100%. Ill-advised pass from Braxton Lindsay. This could be easy layup off the left side. Rebound taken away by Brody Sinar. Ball misplayed from Jace Becker. The sure-handed Jace Becker.
Yeah, rare miss at the rim by Becker. You usually see that go in about 99.9 times out of 100, as they're going to get Braxton Lindsay on his first personal.
Well, I have to disagree. According to the stat sheet, it's 52.3. As Blake Bergstrom buries another one from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. Shoots at about 43% from the three-point line here.
He's feeling it. I think he might want that 1,000.
Pre-game tip, he was at 37 points from 1,000.
He's on his way as he has the ball again downhill with a head of steam. Too much of a head of steam as a travel's called.
Into the game for the Maroons is number 20, Braden Larson. Braden contributes 5.5 points per game. Nice looking kid from Divide County, long and lean. I like the frame on him.
Yeah, he's a good golfer. He golfs for me in the spring. I'm looking forward to it warming up and getting some golf. But there's going to be another turnover for the Maroons. Double dribble on Eric Dumstrike. That is the Maroons' 14th turnover of the ball game with 4:50 to go in the second quarter. Jace Becker looking to show off some more footwork, but Wyatt Locken says no, and it's going to go off of Jace Becker.
Take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Good body control from Wyatt Locken. Just slides with him, slide, gets that big left hand up and pushes it right off of Jace Becker for a turnover for the Divide County Maroons.
Yeah, Wyatt Locken, a nice-looking player. He improves, it seems like every game, every day, little by little, and he's a good-looking player for Coach Johnson.
Braden Larson from the outside off the mark. Cooper Hayes quickly the other way to Bergstrom. Two more for Bergie.
Yeah, Bergstrom's starting to fill it up. On the Rays scoreboard, they have him for 20. I haven't done my math to see if I agree, but Bergstrom is looking for that 1,000, as we mentioned. Good backdoor cut by Dumstrike. And he's going to get rewarded as he goes to the Sears Valley Dental Group free throw line.
Take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Again, some lazy defense from the Ray Jays. Got caught standing and Dumstrike, as all good players do. When your boy's in trouble, you just cut to the basket and you're getting rewarded going to the free throw line.
Dumstrike knocks down the first of two as Coach Bergstrom talking about what they're going to do on the offensive side. If you're the Maroons, you might want to get back. Blake Bergstrom looking to get free for a three-point line. He told Braxton Lindsay to maybe not do that. That was pretty good over there by Little Bergie.
Just maybe caught it on the side part of our cameras. We transition the other way. Ty Barman coming back out with number 31 on his jersey tonight. Probably won't be the last time we'll see blood on number 5's jersey.
No, I'm guessing
his
not.
Playing days are done.
Turnover there by the Maroons, sends it the other way for the Ray Jays. Yeah, I'm guessing Ty Barman might be able to get like a Tide sponsorship, NIL or something, because he delivers a lot of physicality, as I think they're discussing the books. I suppose I should officially change that in mine as well.
Yeah, Coach Bergstrom making sure that correction gets changed with that official scorebook down there.
Ray Jays looking to add on to their lead here. Hayes gets it over to Siner. He's going to drive the paint hard. Good take. Doesn't go as Larson with the rebound, and There's going to be a foul, I believe, on Parizic.
Good defense from Domstrike. Just kind of stands there, is ready to take the blow, and just kind of floats out of the way and is able to avoid that blocking foul as Seiner goes downhill. As you're into the game, number 31. This is going to really screw up your stat sheet. Ty Barman now number 31.
Yeah, I wonder if how Huddle tracks that.
It's a nightmare. They have to go back, and so if Ty Barman scores one more point, that has to be statted to his 5, and you have to change it manually.
Yeah, I'm guessing Berge is going to have a few of those, as there's going to be a foul called on Braden Larson. Yep. His first personal, third team foul.
Just 4 points here in the second quarter for Divide County Maroons, but playing relatively good defense. You know, Braxton Lindsay's right up tight. It's very tough to play that tight defense on Blake Bergstrom. He matches up right there. You got to extend out on that.
Here we go. Barman lays it in for the easy 2 off of the offensive rebound, and number 31 is in the books.
Number 31 is in the books officially.
Dumbstrike, nice packs down to Lindsay. He puts up the floater and good.
Good transition for Braxton Lindsay, able just to get it, but quickly. We saw it the other night against Kenmare. If Divide County doesn't sprint 100 miles an hour back, you're going to get beat on transition, play and play and play.
Absolutely, as Braden Larson does a nice job getting the tip there. Stays with the Jays, but it allows the defense of the Maroons to reset as Becker uses that footwork, can't get it to fall. Valverde bringing it the other way for the Maroons. Quickly, Lindsay, he's going to try the bank shot. The bank is open.
Got to use the bank here. The Bank of Tioga probably visits the Bank of Tioga.
Yeah, the good old bank board in use here in Ray. Pull up by Barman, no good, as the Jays get the rebound and reset the offense. Becker, hard challenge to the rim, no good, and that defense of the Maroons paying dividends.
There's Grady. Grady Parizic has left the building.
Yeah.
He's back.
Excellent hustle play by Parizic, and that's what Parizic does, is just all those hustle plays.
Yeah, you called it earlier. It's those plays we don't have a line for. There's no tip ball stats. I mean, we could probably unofficially make one, but his hands are so active, and this is where he is such a vital part to this team.
Yeah, he does a good job as a few substitutions. Wyatt Peterson into the ball game, paired with his brother Weston. Nice cut there by Weston as he breaks the press quickly. Larson in trouble at the elbow.
Looking for a little bit different, better floor spacing from these Divide County Maroons. Getting too many people on one side of the court.
Larson from the corner hits a 3 from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. Bergstrom quickly the other way, and Divide County with another stop.
Another good stop. Get a couple more of them here. Getting into this half, getting some good positive momentum going into halftime.
Going to have a foul whistled against Parizic. Into the game for the Jays, Brody Seiner and Cooper Hayes. Let's see what Coach Johnson has drawn out for the baseline out of bounds. I'm guessing a three-pointer for Larson. He's going to try it from the corner again. Doesn't get this one to fall. Seiner with the rebound.
Good rotation, good execution from that out-of-bounds play for Divide County. It's got to be, you're down big. There's got to be some positives from everything. And it was a good, successful out-of-bounds play as Becker answers the bell from 3. But Divide County, like I said, you got to have some takeaways per possession.
Absolutely. They're doing a good job. I know Becker hit that three-pointer there, but they've been playing some good defense. Offense looking a little bit better here in the second quarter as we enter a minute to play. Peterson, good strong take to the rack.
Again, once I think the initial shock and awe maybe wears off, these Maroons, another good hard foul from...
I think that's going to be Valverde. Yeah. Sends Barman to the free throw line. Ty Barman gets the first to go. Blake Bergstrom back in the ball game. Another one of the killer bees. Barman's second one off the front rim, no good. Larson with the rebound. Quickly the other way are the Maroons. Peterson pestered up top. Gets it to his brother, who turns it over. Cooper Hayes with the steal. Going the other way are the Ray Jays. Eric Dumstrike with the steal. 3-on-1 opportunity. Dumstrike can't get it to finish. And those are the opportunities for the Maroons that you just absolutely have to cash in on.
You have to 100%. When you have transition baskets, when they're untested, you have to convert. Whether you're 0-21 or 21-0, those conversions have to happen 100% of the time.
Yeah, 3-on-1 opportunity for the Maroons doesn't happen very often, as the Jays probably going to take the last shot here. They'll probably start their action here with 10 seconds to go. Bergstrom, nice crossover. He's going to hit that floater, no good. Rebound Dumstrike. And it'll stay with the Maroons. 3.8 to go in the half. Coach Bergstrom telling his team not to foul here. Let's see what the Maroons can do with limited time. Nelson gonna try it from half court. Good if it goes, no good. 49-19 on the NCC scorebook. We'll tally up some totals, and we'll be back here on GameDay Media.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
Hungry? Head to the Food Barn in Powers Lake. Open Monday through Saturday with daily lunch specials, a full breakfast menu, and don't miss Taco Tuesday on the last Tuesday of every month. Try Michael's Alfredo Pasta. It's a local favorite. Come on down to the Food Barn, where good food meets great company.
Continental Resources is proudly independent and fiercely pro-American energy. American-produced oil and natural gas will play a critical role in America's and the world's energy future. So will we. We are deeply invested in our communities in North and South Dakota, Montana, Oklahoma, Wyoming, and Texas. Visit CLR.com for job opportunities. We are Continental Resources, America's energy champion.
Welcome to Stanley. Our local businesses have the home field advantage, a community where tradition meets progress. Discover the charm of our past and the promise of our future, a winning combination. Support local, shop local, and be a part of something special. Take the home field advantage at visitstanley.org and follow us on Facebook. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share.
Nesset is here to provide services to the oil and gas industry. We have a fabulous, fabulous geologic jackpot right here in North Dakota. And what we are doing is providing and developing this resource to be used for years, decades, and generations to come. I look forward to a great future right here in Tioga, North Dakota.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Welcome to the 23rd Annual Hoiby Simmental Ranch Production Sale on Saturday, February 21st at 1 o'clock p.m. at our ranch 5 miles southeast of McGregor, North Dakota. Contact Lyndon Hoiby at 701-641-1083.
Welcome in to the Bank of Tioga halftime show with two convenient locations in Crosby. I use that one, David,
yes.
And Tioga, North Dakota. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga. We appreciate their sponsorship. Let's take a look at the books here. First, for the visiting Divide County Maroons, we have the Maroons led in scoring by Braxton Lindsay using the bank board. The bank was open there. 6 points for him. 4 points for Weston Peterson. 3 points for Braden Larson. 4 for the big man Wyatt Locken, and 2 from Eric Dumstrike for a total of 19. And the story for the Maroons, David, in my opinion, is the turnovers. Unofficially, I have them at 17 turnovers. And these Ray Jays, they look to run, and you turn the ball over, that's going to be automatic points.
Yeah, it's the difference of playing basketball all year round and not. I mean, I don't know what happens in either gym. I just see these kids playing a lot on both sides of the court. But like you said, when you transition baskets, we had one where they had a 3-on-1 break for Divide County. If that's not 2 points, I don't know how you force that to become 2 points, but if you want to be in any game, I don't care, like I said, if you're down 100 or up 100, those 2 points have to be makeable baskets. They have to be 100% on breakaway, especially on 3-on-1 defensive plays. But it's turnovers are the name of the game. I mean, Zach Johnson talked about that. You got to cherish. We talked about him a little bit off air a little bit. Every possession you got to cherish. I think you got to try slow the game down, because the faster that you play just feeds right into Ray's system. Ray loves to get up and down the floor. We've seen it. They put 49 points up in the first half compared to the 19 for the Maroons. So if Divide County coming out of the break and say, if we can get into some of our offensive sets, they've proved that they can score. They proved that they can get the ball in the basket. They just need to slow everything down and play their style of basketball.
For sure.
Again, they're doing it out without two other primetime players, Stockton Nelson and Damon Bowling.
For sure. And we mentioned it earlier, the Divide County Maroons have played some pretty good defense for the most part when they've been able to set up. It's just avoiding those turnovers. As we look at the other side of the scoreboard, the Ray Jays, Jace Becker with 12 points in that first half. Grady Parizek, the defensive specialist, with 2. Blake Bergstrom hunting that 1,000. He's at 20. That's a good start, David. 12 for Ty Barman, who's wearing multiple numbers tonight. And we got 3 for Brody Sinar for a total of 49 points. This Ray Jays, they're fun, they're fast, and they're exciting to watch.
Fun, fast, and effective.
Yeah.
I think they're so effective. I talking to Michael the other day after their Trinity Christian game. Trinity Christian, I think, is going to be one of the biggest surprises in the entire district.
They're going to catch some teams.
They're going to catch some teams sleeping. They caught Ray sleeping. Ray ended up taking the victory there, but they caught Ray sleeping, and I think what happens is when you poke the bear, the bear starts to fight back, and that's kind of what we're seeing tonight. And I think that is Ray was hungry for a win, kind of showing off to the state of North Dakota that game that they maybe played against Williston Trinity Christian maybe wasn't their best effort, but fast, fun, effective. There's so many acronyms and adjectives you could do to describe this Ray J boys basketball team.
Yeah, and I want to add furious. On the defensive side, they just, you mentioned it when we were on commercial, they seem like they're angry. And that defense that they jumped out to that first quarter giant lead, I believe it was a 15-0 run. They had another 11-0 run in there somewhere. That they were doing it on the defensive side and getting out and running. This Divide team has done a nice job in the half-court defense, walling up on these guys, playing physical. And once they got over that initial shock, Divide has done a nice job defensively.
For sure.
It's just 49 points and a half is tough for anyone.
Anybody, yeah. You just have to go. And I'm sure that's what Trevor and Zach did in the locker room. We just got to collect our breath. We got to work on some things, and it's going to happen throughout the game. We're going to take a quick peek at our North Dakota Associated Press Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association polls that just came out on Wednesday, brought to you by Prairie Homes Furnishings in Stanley, North Dakota. You can find them at shopphf.com. You can find their number there. You can find them on Facebook. Or most importantly, get into the store. Patron a lot of our sponsors. Central McLean, once again, on top. They've been on top since week number 3. 17 first-place votes, sitting at number 1. No change 1 through 3. And then there's some change at tied for 3rd. The Ray Jays jumped from number 4 to tie with Hankinson at number 3. As of Wednesday, they were 10-1. And New Rockford Cheyenne at number 5 last week, as they are this week, sitting at 6-1. Some other teams in your area, the Wilton Wing Miners at 10-1. Bishop Ryan starting to gain a little bit of acknowledgement. They've got a very good team. Head coach Brody Bosch has got those boys rolling.
That could be a sleeping giant.
Another sleeping giant in that District 6, probably the top district in the state of North Dakota, in my unprofessional opinion. Into the polls, into the received votes, Medina, Pingree, Buchanan sitting at 9-0. Midway Minto been hanging around that receive votes all season long at 8-2. And then what I think is maybe one of the most underestimated teams in the state of North Dakota, the Oaks Tornadoes, coming in at 10-2. Look to see them make some big-time movement going down the stretch.
Yeah, well, a few things to point out. You look at the Ray Jays, their only blemish is, I don't know, to the number 1 team in the state.
Right,
you know?
Yeah, they are untouched around here and anywhere. They won the Mandan Holiday Tournament down in Mandan. They got second place in the Our Redeemers Invitational. So to be battle-tested, they got battle-tested right off the bat. They are battle-tested. They've played a lot of basketball, and rightfully so. But put some highlights together, see if we can make them work carelessly, how to get it to stop. And I think our scoreboard ticker
one more
might
thing
just go away
to
because it seems to have worked since I've taken it off.
Yeah, a couple of turnovers, one by each team as the Maroons go the other way. They can hold for the last shot. Let's see if they do. They do not. Braden Larson with the jumper, no good. 3 seconds left. Wyatt Lockett with the rebound. He's going to go up strong and finish.
I don't have a good number to put on it, so I'm going to have to just say a lot.
Yeah. Well, I have that as the 3rd turnover for the Maroons on the evening as Bergstrom looks to set the offense. Lindsay close to a steal there as Bergstrom. Nice crossover and finish by Blake Bergstrom. 3-class system is the challenge day. Really good opportunity for more basketball 1 and really good basketball 2.
You've played in that region tournament or somehow contributed to that region tournament, and it used to be you played in that second, third place game. It was kind of a dud game.
Nice move.
Nice take from Wehrman to Wehrman.
Welcome back as we took a look at some of those halftime highlights from both games. As the Maroons looking to get something going on the offensive side, they'll need more of that. Good cut by Weston Peterson. Turned over as Blake Bergstrom heading the other way in a hurry. Jace Becker gonna look to finish at the rim, and he does for 2 more for Jace Becker.
That's one of those plays on the other side of the court, on the right side for Divide County. You just got to power that up. If you're going to get blocked, whatever, at least you got to put a shot on the rim.
Yeah, and we talked about opportunities. They had a great opportunity. Once again, a good look. It's just finishing that play. Valverde on the wing, guarded by Becker. Good backdoor cut again, and that's another example as Barman heading the other way. Slows things down, Signer. Over to Becker, 3-ball, no good from the corner. Ball's tipped around, and the big fella, Wyatt Locken, comes down with it.
Good defense. You know, the ball didn't go in, but they were able to secure the rebound and get Ray for 1 shot and out.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do. And that is what you don't want to do as the Jays bringing it the other way. Blake Bergstrom adds 2 more as he inches closer to the 1,000-point mark. The turnovers adding up as I have them at 20 turnovers for the Maroons. And that's been the difference, David.
It has, for sure. They've capitalized on a lot of the mistakes from the Divide County Maroons early.
Valverde up top looking to make something happen. A little bit too much standing around by the Maroons. Shot no good. Barman tips it, nobody there. They were looking to run. Weston Peterson no good. And now Becker secures the rebound, and the other way they go. Bergstrom, easy layup for 2 more. You think we're going to see it tonight?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I agree with you, but he's off to a good start. We got him for 24. He needed 37. Nelson drive it in. Good looking layup, no good. Wyatt Locken, strong rebound, and we're going to have a foul underneath. That foul is going to go against Ty Barman. I'm not used to the 31 for Barman.
Foul assessed to number 31, Ty Barman. They keep him as number 5 in their score tally up there.
That's probably for the best. Just confusing for us. Dumb strike over to Lindsay in the corner. He's running out of real estate. Off of Becker's foot, it'll stay with the Maroons.
Well, last time we had Divide County, Journey Wehrman went out, or she was out, and Skylar Wehrman went in and just went into her sister's backpack and took number 11.
Larson looking for the 3, no good. Signer bringing it the other way. Becker in a hurry, gets it up and off the glass, wins the race against Locken.
Such quick transition baskets as Zach Johnson's probably going to talk about it here. as we take another Nesset full timeout. We'll be back after this break.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
Welcome back to Ray, North Dakota, home of the Jays. The cheerleaders doing a good job here tonight, cheering on their Ray Jays. They have a monster lead, 57-19. Coach Zach Johnson coaching up his team, trying to get something going. It's tough. It's tough out here against these Jays. They play some good defense. They don't miss bunnies. All around, really good team.
Yeah, fundamental basketball. We're going to sound like a broken record probably every single time that we cover these Ray Jays, but it's fundamental. The dividends are just starting to pay out for the work that these kids have put in tirelessly. But, Divide County, I'd like to see some offensive flow. I know Zach is over there, giving it everything he's got. Again, one of the better coaches in our area. He's not giving up on these kids for sure. He's trying to scheme. And that's the challenge he probably enjoys of coaching is how do we stop this defensive, how do we stop this offense from the Ray Jays? How do we prepare for the next game? What do we get out of a game like this? That's why you coach.
Yeah, good-looking curl there by Ty Barman as he lays in 2 more points for the Jays. It's just it's a monster to go against these guys. They execute everything so well. As there's a foul down low, as they're looking to get the ball into the Wyatt Lock-in. It's going to be Ty Barman's second personal. But Coach Johnson came out of that timeout with a good-looking play. It looks like they're going to try to go for the corner again for Larson. Ball's thrown away. That'll be another turnover for the Maroons. And that's one, the X's and O's look good on that one. It's just...
Yeah, and a pass from your point guard down at the ankles to your guy you're shooting. If you're going to get a shot on that attempt, I would put it right on his hands where he's asking for it. You look at Klay Thompson, you look at Seth Curry, all of these guys, Steph Curry, they all have their hands up, ready to shoot, and that's what Braden had. He had his hands ready, ball's down by his ankles. Need to have a better pass, fundamental basketball.
Becker puts 2 more in for the Jays. Has dump strike quickly the other way. Kicks it out to Larson. Larson from the 3.
I hate to say I told you so.
There it is.
That's exactly. Beautiful pass. Perfect over to the shooter from the outside. Ready to catch and shoot and delivered.
Yeah, excellent inside-out play there by the Maroons. Good rebound by Locke and not so good of a pass as the Jays get it back. Bergstrom looking for the 3. No good. Barman's rebound up and under. The old Mike and drill there paying off.
Yeah, you saw the English on that thing. He was completely facing the opposite direction, put enough on it just to get it in. Just another right spot in the right place at the right time.
Well, and you talk about how many shots that they put up as the turnover goes the other way. I think Ty Barman with the alley-oop!
Take
What
a look
play.
at that RTC Network's instant replay. Good decision. Got the tail end of it. Don't you worry, folks. That highlight is coming.
We got it captured. David's on the buttons today, so we got it captured. A Nesset timeout here from Coach Zach Johnson. We'll be back.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural and equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit borderplains.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer.
Armin's rebound up and under. The old Mike and drill there paying off.
Yeah, you saw the English on that thing. He was completely facing the opposite direction, put enough on it just to get it in. Just another right spot in the right place at the right time.
Well, and you talk about how many shots that they put up as the turnover goes the other way. I think Ty Barman with the alley-oop! Welcome back as we take another look at the high-flying freshman Ty Barman. Not in his usual number 5, but 31 can still slam it down, David.
5:31, don't really matter. He can get out of the gym. I dubbed it the highlight factory here for rightful reason.
Good move by Wyatt Locken out of that timeout. Puts 2 more in for the Maroons.
Just out of curiosity, were you high-flying like that as just a freshman?
Oh, buddy. Something like that, I guess. Here's
one.
another one! Ty Barman with a slam!
Take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Back-to-back possessions. A high flyer elevates.
This is kind of fun. Back-to-back dunks by Barman. Peterson, nice move, doesn't get it to go. Ray J's looking for another one. Let's see it. Another one indeed as Barman gets his 3rd straight dunk.
What do you do?
Now they're just searching him out. Peterson puts it on the rim. Here come the Jays. Bergstrom, he's going to try a deep 3, and there's another 3 from Blake Bergstrom. Inside, outside, and there's going to be a timeout on the floor. We'll be back on GameDay Media.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
Take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Back-to-back possessions. A high flyer elevates.
This is kind of fun. Back-to-back dunks by Barman. Peterson, nice move, doesn't get it to go. Ray J's looking for another one. Let's see it. Another one indeed as Barman gets his 3rd straight dunk. We are back live as we take a look at one of many dunks in the last, minute?
Yeah, 3 possessions, 3 dunks. That's a good average.
Yeah, and then followed by a Blake Bergstrom splash from 3. Jays have exploded.
9 points with under a minute, probably under 30 seconds.
Well, it's safe to say we're having more fun up here as Signer hits another 2 compared to the Divide County Maroons. But you mentioned it earlier. What do you do? I mean, the high flyers are cleared for takeoff.
There you go. You could patent that one.
You know, the one right before one of the dunks, you were asking me if that was me. Maybe if the rim was lowered to 8 feet. That's maybe the only chance I've ever experienced that. So that was fun for me personally to watch as Signer attacks the rim for 2 more, and it's an avalanche of points right now for the Ray Jays.
That's a 52-point lead for the Divide County, or for the Ray Jays, excuse me.
This is going to test my scorekeeping ability here as I kind of just watched in awe of some of this. They gave Ty Barman a rest. It looks like he's set to come back. Braden Larson with another 3-pointer from the corner. That's kind of his spot, David.
Again, another good shot. Ball delivered right to where he wanted it. Able to catch and shoot. Colton Grove into the game for the Jays.
Signer, he's had a couple nice drives and takes here lately in the 3rd quarter. He's got 6 in the quarter, and they've just been nice, aggressive takes getting to the rim. There's a good take by Peterson, can't get it to go, and you kind of wonder if that's kind of that rust.
Possibly, as I believe that was
Cooper Nelson, I believe.
Nelson, yeah.
But, you know, I mean, I think that's part of just, he's only played 1 game so far this season. Getting that feel, those are shots he'll normally make. Parizek looks to get to the rim, no good. Larson on the rebound. And here comes Weston Peterson. Weston dumps down to Dumbstrike, out to Nelson. Nelson looking for 3, no good. Larson with the rebound, no good. Gets his own rebound, power dribble. And they'll live for another day as they reset. Dumbstrike, inside out, three-pointer is good. Eric Dumbstrike for three.
Starting to find something from the outside, closing the gap, the smallest of margins here, but good, again, positive takeaways.
Hang your hat. Stuff to hang your hat on. You know, you look for positives. 5 seconds to go. Hayes tries to pull up, no good. Good hustle by Parizek. And time will run out, but there's another hustle play by Parizek. 78-32 on your NCC scoreboard. We'll be back for the fourth quarter on GameDay Media.
Growing family, the City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
Take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. Back-to-back possessions. A high flyer elevates.
This is kind of fun. Back-to-back dunks by Barman. Peterson, nice move, doesn't get it to go. Ray J's looking for another one. Let's see it. Another one indeed as Barman gets his third straight dunk. I'm it down, David.
5:31, don't really matter. He can get out of the gym. I dubbed it the highlight factory here for rightful reason.
Good move by Wyatt Locken out of that timeout. Puts two more in for the Maroons.
Just out of curiosity, were you high flying like that as just a freshman?
Oh, buddy. Something like that, I guess. Here's another one! Ty Barman with a slam! Welcome back. Welcome back as we're live as Blake Bergstrom knocks down a three from the corner. As it has been an offensive explosion here from the Ray Jays as you saw some of those highlights from Ty Barman. You nailed it, partner, with the highlight factory here as Weston Peterson is going to go to the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. But Barman told you on Monday that there would be a few dunks. Didn't deliver. I think he's delivering today.
Yeah, he delivered triple the dunk effect that he had. Yeah, it's fun to do this. We've both been in both of these coaches' positions. And when you go back and consider the time that you're putting in on coaching, we just talked about how hard of a job these guys do. I've never been happier with making the change to be a broadcaster.
Oh, yeah. I am liking my seat up here compared to Zach Johnson's seat down there. I have to say it. Blake Bergstrom looks for another three. That looked pretty good off the hands of Larson. It's going to stay. Bergstrom hunting a few threes here, but an offensive explosion. If my math is right, it's been 32 points scored here in the second half compared to 14. Ty Barman, different kind of alley-oop that time, but 2 points is 2 points.
Just so skilled. It's hard to believe that he's just a freshman as Bergstrom's going to get running up for two here on the shot attempt. Good drive from number one, Cooper Nelson. But yeah, the physicality of this game goes to with being in the gym. These kids work so hard in the weight room. I know a lot of kids around the area, but specifically Tate Inget has done such a fantastic job getting these kids into the gym, buying in, and you can see again that the dividends. Paige Smithberg with Maroon Corps, you talk about going into the gym. Valverde having an off-season, really bulked up. Trayvon Head having a fantastic off-season for football. There's so
nice
much
move by Steiner, finishes. That's a weight room play right there.
Yeah, again, the contributing factor and the common denominator in a lot of these kids' success is off-season workouts, getting bigger, faster, and stronger. I don't think basketball has ever been as fast and as exciting as it has been, not specifically to today, but today's game. It is so fast forward played.
Well, and the skill across all levels is extremely high. The game has changed. You know, some might like the old school version, some might like the new school versions, but there's no doubt about it. The skill at every level has just gone up.
And you know, a lot of it is highlights, a lot of stuff like this, but it's still layups.
Nice move by Becker.
Mike and drill layups, stuff like that still has to happen. We're going to keep it right here as some substitutions come in here for the Ray Jays. But there's a lot of truth to being fundamental. I mean, I've talked with Chris Brown, one of the best coaches in Division A ranks, and he says we work on fundamental basketball every single practice. Every single night of practice, we work on regular old layups. Land on 2 feet. They do a lot of stuff. Every team does that. And that's just successful coaching, successful kids. And it just pours in from season to season, from kid to kid.
You're exactly right. When I was coaching, I took a trip out to Wisconsin. I got to see Coach Greg Gard for Wisconsin. I think that's his name anyway. It's been a while. It's been a few years, but got to observe a Wisconsin practice. And the main takeaway was they're doing the same stuff we're doing, just at a higher level. They're doing the same stuff just more efficiently, and that's really all it is it's repetition over and over. You talk about the shooting machines here being used, and folks that are listening out there, millions of shots is not out of the question.
Yeah, it's Brody, when he was talking to you on our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, he said, I don't know, like casually said it, 5,000 to 6,000 shots a day.
Yeah, that's just what they do.
Just what they do.
Maroons looking to get some offense going. Wyatt Locken battling down low, and another pass off the knees.
I would think that we pulled our polls up earlier. I would think that if you poll every single team that are in the top 5, they probably all have the same exact practices, maybe a little bit different tweak to more your play style. But the intensity of your practices, the practices are so good. The kids that are getting some reserve time, that are checking in here at the end of the game, think of what their practices are like, going against the best 7 kids that Northwest North Dakota has to offer. How much better are they getting on the reserve role, getting some very good, meaningful JV minutes? The JV game that we had, both girls and boys, was a very meaningful game for both teams.
Well, and you look at what breeds success.
Winning.
Success.
Right.
I look back at it when I was a kid. You look up to those high school kids that are playing, and you look up and you want to be them. And obviously that's easier when you're winning. But if kids like Ty Barman, Blake Bergstrom, I know they're not upperclassmen, but the younger kids look up to that, and that's going to pay off in the years in the future.
Well, that is truth. I was here for a basketball practice on Sunday with my kids, and Michael said, you guys know what to do. Be respectful. There's kids on the other end of the court that think you guys can walk on water. I mean, they just keep it realistic. They keep it in reality terms. And that's across the board. The Divide County kids are the same way. There's more to life than basketball. Be a respectable human being. These kids are very, very good role models in the game of life. And that's probably better than being a good basketball player.
Well, and that's one of my favorite things about small town North Dakota and small town sports is that you are the role model. You are we talk, I coach football at Divide County. We talk about how we represent the county. People are looking to us on Friday nights for
this reason.
Yeah.
Look at all the people that are
here. I know the crowd doesn't show the home side. There's a good crowd on the other side, but the home side is packed.
Right.
Over here, and that's what people do in the small town is they go out, they watch you, and that's what they talk about at coffee in the morning. That's what they talk about in the bars. That's what they talk about on Wednesday nights, wherever, is what happened on the court, and everyone has opinion, good or bad, but when you have solid kids, it brings life to a community.
Going out for high school sports, we're getting a little in the weeds a little bit at times, but going out for high school sports in your community, I've always told kids when I was coaching was you're relevant in the community for 4 years.
Eric Head for the 3.
And the best part about it is, like you said, they talk about it at morning coffee. It is your time. It's the best time of your lives. I would encourage anybody thinking about going out for a sport, do it. You'll never regret it. One, you get out of school early.
Yeah. At the very least.
At the very least, you get out of school early. Go condition yourselves. Get off the iPad. Go play sports. Get involved with your teams and towns.
Well, and look at, obviously we're a little older now and whatever, but look at the life lessons sports has provided us, as well as look at the opportunities that we've had through sports. As a nice move there by number 3, Bodie Donnelly.
Bodie Donnelly. He had another one that had a really good JV team, but Yeah, talk changing lives. We were here on Kenmare, and they awarded Arlie Larson. I would maybe mimic it to a Lifetime Achievement Award. 58 years as a coach in the state of North Dakota, and that probably doesn't even count all of them. But
no.
58 years for Arlie Larson sitting on the sideline. Seen a lot of basketball. Barry Hagan, another one. We've had some contact with Barry throughout the afternoon, but just two of the legends in Northwest North Dakota leading some of the programs in their absolute primes.
Well, and something to talk about with Arlie. I actually got to talk with Arlie after the game a little bit and kind of asked about, is it 58 years? That doesn't even seem like real life. And his comment, I kind of asked him, you don't want to go play golf in Arizona? And his comment was, there's nothing I'd rather do than coach. And that's awesome to hear. And that's why people do it. And that's why they have the success, is because they have that kind of connection to the community and to the game of basketball. Minute and a half remaining in this game. Ray Jays in 90 points again. That seems to be quite the standard, I guess, using words of Michael Bergstrom.
Yeah, we've seen it quite a few times here on GameDay Media and watching from afar. Again, these kids know how to put the basket in the basketball in the basket. It's no surprise. These kids are good. Come out and watch them. Nobody's left. There's hardly any room right below us. That's just a fantastic atmosphere. And they're representing their school, representing their town in such a good way.
Absolutely. As Jaron Heldy gets his name in the book. First free throw is good from the Sears Valley Dental Group free throw line. And good comment. Everyone has stuck around. You know, I mean, and that's what it's all about, as he goes 2 for 2 from the line. But and both teams playing hard. You know, we got some reserves in here, some younger kids working their tails off and getting valuable experience as well. Brandon Harold over to Carter Nelson. Looking to get some names in the scorebook. Harold, nice up and under. He's going to go to the free throw line. Foul is going to be on number 25, Archer Foss. Brandon Harold. First shot, no good. Junior, seeing some action. Toes the stripe for the second one. And that one is good. As the Ray Jays have under a minute to go. Set up some offense here. Heldy, he'll try the three. Look good from our angle, no good. Carter Nelson with the rebound. You talk weight room. That's a kid that's kind of born in the weight room, son of Nate Nelson. Second nature is the weight room for him.
Right, yeah, for sure. It's a football thing. We talked about it earlier, the Maroon core. It's something that is just, you're either going to have success or not. And if you want to buy in, now's your chance to buy in and get in.
Aiden Forcher with the nice steal and layup for two. As the Ray Jays will more than likely hold for the last shot, a few passes. Clock ticks down. David stole my mic and headset, and he's going to go down and talk to Coach Michael Bergstrom, as the final on the NCC scoreboard is the Ray Jays victorious 94 over the Divide County Maroons 41. We'll take a quick break, tally up some totals, and we will be back.
How it's always been done isn't good enough. When it comes to your farm, your family, and your future, you deserve better. At Howland Insurance Services, we specialize in how insurance should be done. We creatively customize farm and ranch insurance to meet your marketing goals and minimize risk, providing the protection that you need. We help lessen your dependence on the bank and set you up for long-term success. Contact us today to build a brighter, more secure tomorrow.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Our paths are rarely clear-cut. You may step out of bounds, or even out on your own. No matter what it looks like, your path is personal, and that's what makes it powerful. Provera Bank, Insurance and Wealth.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union Insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today. Game 1 powers your team, business, and community with athletic apparel, uniforms, company gear, and event apparel. Featuring screen printing, embroidery, and the brands you trust. Game 1, the brand behind your brand.
UAPC Architects Engineers is shaping the future of K-12 schools, healthcare, civic spaces, and higher education across North Dakota. Proud to support our athletes and proud to serve our communities. EAPC, designing solutions, impacting communities.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union Insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today. This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union Insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
Play your cards right and shop the savings and selection at Prairie Home Furnishings in Stanley. Browse a wide selection of furnishings for every room in your home. The latest styles and trends and comfortable quality furniture. And it's all at reasonable prices. Plus, they have a great selection of flooring and bedding as well. High quality and reasonable prices make Prairie Home Furnishings the place to make your house a home.
Make sure to shop at Prairie Home Furnishings. We deliver everything your home deserves.
Welcome back to the DNL Paraffin post-game show. David's caught up with our Brad Johnson Insurance Players of the Game. Down to you, David.
I got both Blake Bergstrom and Ty Barman here. Let's go back to the very beginning of the game. You guys come out, I think it was a 16-2 run. What's going through the locker room to transition into 16-2 run to start the game?
Coach talked to us about how we just had to come out and just have fun, play with some energy, because we're kind of dead this Tuesday, I guess, and we just came out, we had a lot of fun, and we were just flying around, and it helped us get out to a 16-2 lead.
Is that the memo from Coach? The last thing out the door is, guys, let's fly around and have some fun?
Yeah, 100%. We've been a little tight lately, like Blake said, so just go out, have fun.
So you guys put up 90 points again. That seems to be one of the things. You guys get to 90 pretty easily. Had about 60, I think, at the first half. I'd have to look back. But now you're going to get a couple days break, and then we're going to go down to Alexander and cover a really good Alexander team. What do you guys know about Alexander? What do you like about the matchup, and maybe what's something that we need to work on to take down Alexander?
Well, yeah, they're big, physical. We're not necessarily as strong as them, but if we do the game plan, and we'll be just fine.
Yeah, Alexander's they're a good team. They have one loss in the year, I think, and yeah, it'll be a good game, and we'll just have to do our game plan and just execute what we need to do.
So looking forward into the future, you guys are sitting at 11-1 right now. I think everybody knows the answer to this question. What's the ultimate goal for this team?
Well, one, state tournament, but once you get to a state tournament, anything can happen. But right now, we're just focused on the next game.
What does people need to know that's watching at home? What do people need to know about these Ray Jays?
We're going to be in the state tournament.
There you go. He did it, man. Hey, the high-flying Ty Barman and Blake Bergstrom. Thanks for taking some time out of your guys' day. Go enjoy the victory with your friends. We're going to send it back up to you, and then we're going to get with Michael here in a second. Oh, he's right here. Here we go.
Yeah, take it away, David.
I talked to these kids, very well-versed kids. Blake, he goes, yeah, we just want to come out and fly around. What's the message getting out to a 16-2 start? Before they leave that door over there, what's the last thing that's said before they come ready to tip?
Well, today we talked about getting back to why we love playing basketball. Like, how did we get here? There's a lot of excitement. There's a little bit of pressure on these guys too, and we kind of wanted just to forget about all that. We wanted to go play as hard as we could. We wanted to enjoy the moments with our teammates and have a good time playing basketball. And so I just asked those guys and kind of challenged them, like, make the choice to really enjoy this moment, go play as hard as you can, and go have a good time. So
we've covered you guys quite a few different times this season, and the same message that seems to be on repeat is standard 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about it every day. We got some uber competitive kids that strive for perfection, and when you're looking for perfection in an imperfect game, sometimes that's a little bit of a struggle. So we don't talk about if a player goes 0 for 10, they didn't go 0 for 10, our team went 0 for 10 on those shots. We try to be 1-on-1 in every shot. We have standards that the guys came up with on how we want to play every day, and so it's our job to hold them accountable to those things, and that's just something we work on. And I mean, we're not perfect. We have days where we don't play very good. We have moments in games we don't play very good, but when those happen, we want to recognize them and then fix them.
We got a big one on Monday night. I talked to the two boys over here about Monday night. I'm not going to tell you what they said. You can go back and watch it, but what is something that you guys need to maybe get fixed and maybe work on against a really good Alexander team coming up?
Well, we're going to have to be disciplined. I think that's going to be the big thing. We're going to have to be disciplined. Defensively, we're going to have to know our assignments, and then we're going to have to rebound the basketball. And offensively, we want to make sure we're playing at our pace. They obviously, I think, can out-physical us. I'm pretty certain that we can outrun them if we can get ourselves into that situation. And so far this year, we've been pretty good at that. Getting out in transition and playing at the pace that we want to play at. If we can establish that, it's going to be huge, but we're going to have to – that starts on the defensive end. So discipline defensively, rebound the basketball, then be efficient offensively.
So now I'm going to ask you as a dad question, wipe out the head coach question. Blake's sitting, I think, 9 points maybe from the 1,000-point. What's it like as a dad watching your kid do what he wants to do?
I mean, it's special. I know how much work that he puts in his whole life. But I think the most proud was, I don't know if he even knew where he was at.
Well, he does now.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain he didn't. I'm sure he maybe had an idea, but the reason why he's so good, I think, is he probably passed up 8 or 10 easy shots for some other plays, and I think I'm more proud of that than anything. I'm sure there's people that probably wanted him to get that tonight at home, but I look at this whole team like kids. I mean, I've known them their whole lives. I love them to death, and I'm super proud of them. I'm super proud of Blake, and he's just scratching the surface on what that kid's going to do. He's something.
Yeah, I talked about it. I think he's probably the best guard in the region. I said you could probably throw a dart at a dartboard where he could land at top 5 in the state of North Dakota as a point guard in the state.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if he's not the best point guard in the state of North Dakota, he's definitely in the conversation. But that's something he has to prove every night. And, he doesn't always pass the eye test, but the kid knows how to play basketball. But he also has 4 guys on the floor with him that also know how to play basketball at a high level, and that makes it better for everyone.
Well, we're going to see this Ray J team again on Monday night. Thank you, Bergie, for the time. We appreciate everything you guys do for GameDay Media. We'll send it back up to you, Dylan.
All right, thanks, David. That was some good stuff by you and Coach Bergstrom. We'll be back with more on our DNL Paraffin post-game show after this.
Tioga makes taking care of your family easy with the convenience of finding your dentist, insurance agent, and bank all on the same street, and the luxury of having them all know you by name. And just minutes away, you'll find excellent schools and comprehensive health care. Everything you need to look, feel, and live your best is right here in Tioga.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brian and Eric Johnson with Investors Advisor Group at LPL Financial are here to ensure the success of our clients. We can help you meet your financial goals. Give us a call at 572-3246 to arrange an appointment today.
Jorgensen Lumber and Minn Kota Windows are proud supporters of Game Day Media and our area athletics. For all of your building needs, both agricultural and residential, contact Jorgensen Lumber in Powers Lake at 701-464-5504.
Welcome back to the D&L Paraffin post-game show from Ray, North Dakota, as we saw the high-flying Ray Jays outlast the Divide County Maroons 94-41. Let's take a look at the scorebook. First, for the Maroons, scoring went like this. Cooper Nelson with 5 points. Brandon Harold getting in the scorebook with 1. Braxton Lindsay with 6 points. Weston Peterson coming off of injury with 7 points. 6 points for Braden Larson. 5 from Eric Dumstrike. 3 from Eric Head. 6 from Wyatt Locken, and 2 from Aiden Forcher. The tail of the tape for the Maroons, David, I have them at 28 turnovers. You just can't do that against a good Ray J team.
Yeah, you can't do that against any team.
Yeah.
Let alone Divide Count, or let alone Ray, Tioga, whoever it is. You can't 28 turnovers, giving that's potentially 56 points right there off of just simple turnovers like that. But no doubt, I talked to Zach, I talked to Trevor a little bit down on the side. I said, we've all been there. The words of encouragement go a long ways for these guys. It is a grueling season. They're just barely past the halfway point of their season. So these guys, again, just like we saw Kenmare the other night, they're waiting for Mr. Minkolenko to make his appearance. The Crosby Divide County team's dynamic is going to completely change once Stockton Nelson gets his jersey on and is ready to go.
Yeah, I think it'll be a different team come tournament time. But looking at the other side for the Ray Jays, they put up 94 points. We've mentioned it before. They've been in 90s early and often in the season. There's more to go, and I think there'll be more of that coming down the line. But scoring went like this: 20 points from Jace Becker, 4 from Grady Parizek, 28, Blake Bergstrom. Bodie Donnelly will put up 2, 24 from Ty Barman, 2 from Jaron Heldy, and 14 from Brody Signer for a total of 94. And they score early and often. And I'm looking forward to that Alexander game. That should be a fun one. We've seen Alexander. We've seen Ray. And I think they nailed it, that the speed of Ray, the strength of Alexander.
I know. We're going to be about 5 rows off the court for that. Titus Stenberg and myself are going to be down on the call for that one. It's going to be a fantastic game. I potentially look at that maybe being the district championship between the two teams. Yeah. If it's not the district championship, it'll be the semifinal between them and somebody else. But you look at the scoring, the balance of it, and I think that's something that Michael really hangs his hat on is contribution to the basketball between the kids. He said Blake probably could have had another 8 or 10 points potentially, but unselfishly passed up a really good shot for a great shot for another outside shooter or something. But, yeah, they got 4 guys in double figures. Tonight it was Blake's night. They had the high-flying Ty Barman. And, again, this human highlight factory here in Ray is the show. I'd pay $6 to come watch it. I mean, come to watch.
Might pay more than that. I don't want to
come to watch it. These kids put on a show. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
Yeah, just a few final closing thoughts. I don't know if you noticed going across the floor just earlier, Damon Bowling walking without crutches, without a boot. That's really good to see.
Yep.
And my closing statement is, I think Blake Bergstrom, when does he go into 1,000? Is it 2 minutes into the game, or is it going to come a little later?
Needs 8 points, I believe, probably in the first quarter.
That'll be something fun to watch and something fun for him to look forward to. Coach Dad, whichever one he has, but that'll be a fun one, and it was a fun one tonight, David.
Yeah, it was for sure. The fun continues to go. The Shiloh Christian Skyhawks were supposed to play Watford City. They postponed that one for the weather. That one will be on our GameDay Media channel at some other point. But then tomorrow, Seth Wistoff and Noah Fredrickson will have a boys-girls doubleheader in Tioga Saturday afternoon. Tip-off is going to be at 3 o'clock between the Mavericks and the Pirates. Should be a good one on the boys and girls. So thanks for tuning in. On behalf of all of our sponsors, big thank you to everybody being a part of this. Aaron Griffin giving you all the sights here from Kurt Hadenfield Court in Ray. Dylan Loper, my name is David Peterson. Till tomorrow at the Ship in Tioga. Have a good night, everybody. Stay warm. Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hougland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset, Tioga Ace Hardware, DA Land, LLC, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Wham! LLC and Dry Fork Supply, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, DeBach Harvesting, Skin by Legacy, The Food Barn, Western Education Regional Co-op, North Shore Plaza PTO, Divide County Quarterback Club, Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, Red Rock Chevrolet and GMC of Williston, Investment Center Advisor Group, LPL Financial, Jorgensen Lumber, Fisher Family Chiropractic, Stanley Commercial Club, EAPC Architects Engineers, Game 1, Modern Dental, Tioga EDC and Chamber of Commerce, Jan A. Costa, PC, Northwest Sportsmen's Association, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.